Hello again, gentle people of the internet. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the WinglessValkyrie charity live stream. Hope you're doing well. So, we are back with the same stream, same thumbnail and everything, because I am much more energized, feeling a little bit better. I don't look like it. My face looks like garbage, but that's nothing new. That's just how my face looks, unfortunately. But I'm here before Jackson. He's still doing his fucking stream is starting, so I'm fucking faster than him. Women cry about it, but I'm proud of it. But anyways, hello everybody, welcome back. Not sponsored. You gotta pay for that. Skull chat. That was a bad mistake. I couldn't remember what regular Monster tasted like, but I was like, I think I liked regular Monster or regular unnamed energy drink can. Gotta pay for that. Regular undrink can, and I couldn't remember if I liked the taste of it or not, but I was like, I'm pretty sure I like the regular taste. So I'm gonna go for the big one, because I've never had one of these big ones before. It's aight. I think when I was far younger, I liked the taste a lot more. Now that I'm old, it don't hit the same. Oh, Jackson's live now. Oh, him and I both had to fix our top-down cameras. Yay! Skull chat. That is not as enjoyable as I thought it would be. But hey, energy is energy. It is what it is. Alright, let's pop into the Discord, see if our good boy is there. He is there. Hello, good boy.
I don't like that.
Oh, okay. Well, hello, bad boy.
Oh god, it's worse.
Well, you either good or bad. I can't say hello, neutral boy.
You absolutely can, and it is the best out of the three.
Fine. Hello, true neutral boy. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm descending deeper into Monster Sanctuary, and the music is very good.
See, I've never heard of Monster Sanctuary, so when you told me about that, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm assuming it's a video game, and I'm assuming you're just talking about the music and saying the music slaps.
It does.
Cool.
It's basically what you would get if you mashed Pokemon with like a Metroidvania style game.
I see. Gotcha.
And it's actually fucking great. I love it.
Unfortunately, because I'm talking to you, I have to put headphones on so you don't bleed, so give me a second.
Oh, poor baby needs to put on headphones.
It sucks. It's just extra weight on my head that I don't need.
You and your fat head.
It's not a problem with the size of my head. It's just an extra weight on my head that I don't really need. Plus, it just makes my ears really hot because it is fucking 30 degrees in here.
Oof.
It sucks.
I was gonna say, you look. I have you just up on here, and you look so enthused.
I'm sure I do. I'm real enthused. Well, I can tell you, I'm far more enthused this time than last stream. Last stream, I don't know what was wrong with me last stream. It was just bad. So that's why
you had a bad day, and I meant to ask you about it, but I figured I'm gonna let it cool for a sec.
It's all good. What?
Yeah, you forgot you. Wait, no, you must have set that back up. Right?
Set what back up?
Your camera. Unless you forgot about it.
Yeah, it's set up. I just haven't moved it into place. I'm doing it as we speak.
Okay, I was just like, I saw a very nice. I'm not even sure what it was.
Well, you would have seen my mouse, a monster can, and my phone.
Ah, yeah.
Let's see. It's somewhere around here. There we go. That's pretty close. Actually, that's pretty much spot on. We're good with that. I just have to make sure I don't fucking smack it with my giant-ass forehead.
There you go.
Anywho, yeah, no, it wasn't really as much as it was a bad, well, I guess. It was a mixture of things. It was, a bad day, but also just a heavy info day, and potentially life-changing info stuff. It's nothing bad. It's ironically like life-changing in an extremely positive, good way.
All right.
But exceptionally stressful.
Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Like, it's really good, but it's also like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it was really good, and it was a very big, like, oh shit moment. Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with it. I find out more on Friday. It's not anything I really want to talk about on stream.
Oh, good.
If it all works out, then eventually I will talk about it on stream because it will be a very big life-changing thing for me. But yeah, right now it's very good info, and it could potentially be a very, very good thing for me, but it comes with a lot of stress, and it was a big day of just really leaning on both sides and being like, is it worth the stress? So
Yep, all good.
yeah, so that was that. But now today we're back with the same thumbnail, same thing, and I figured, you know what, it's still technically day 12 because I don't count that stream. I deleted the VOD and everything, and we're just gonna do a do-over on that one. So
I was wondering, is like, did he change the thing?
Nope.
I don't remember.
Nope. I deleted the VOD because I was like, I'm just gonna redo that stream. I only built this one thing, which was 2 pieces that I slapped together with glue.
And then I distracted you for the rest of it.
Yeah, and then I talked about the sheer size of Space Marine fucking data cards. And
which honestly, seeing it in person is so much more fucking
oh yeah, it's
oh
like, holy god. If you look at it and you're like, was getting rid of codexes actually a better idea? When you look at the size of that. But then you remember that fucking codexes are like $55 and the data cards are $27.50, and you're like, okay, yeah, you know what, fair enough.
Yeah, and they can also change them in the app and shit instead of change rules that way.
Yeah,
which I think is a better way to doing it regardless. But
indeed, and then and on top of that as well, you only need to pull out the data cards that you're using for that list, so you're never going to be hauling around that giant fucking hunk of weight. So,
and let's be honest, half the time you're not using half the shit in that fucking thing.
Exactly. So
unless you like have everything, but
yeah, I mean, if you have everything in that Space Marine data box, then you are a collector since like the earliest editions of early.
Oh shit!
What your webcam's backwards?
No, I knew that. I can see that, but
okay.
I mean. Yeah, I'll fucking leave it. I don't give a shit. They can see the Ramawa. Ramawa.
You just started speaking orc there. Ramawa.
Damn straight I did. I didn't realize this guy's push fit.
What's wrong with that?
This won't take very long.
Oh yeah, it'll just cut down your time to build them.
But that's okay because I might build Shadow Sun.
Oh, is that you can either build 1 or 2 out of that thing?
Well, no. This is the I'm gonna use this guy probably tomorrow because he's apparently you can build him as a lord or an overlord, but they only give you the one size base. The overlord has a 40, and then the lord has the 32. Would that be all right for tomorrow?
Sorry, hold on. Hold on. Say that again. So, you build him normally as what?
An overlord.
Okay, but and you want to use him just as a lord.
Yeah, because he has the right equipment. Because he's the one with the Staff of Light and a Res Orb, which is what I've kitted out my lord with.
Okay, but he comes with a 40mm base, but you want to build him with a 32mm base? I mean, is that what you're asking?
Is this 40mm? I don't know. No, it probably is. Yeah, that's 40mm. What am I talking about? But yeah, yeah.
So I'm a little confused. Are you not wanting to use the actual base? You're wanting to size down to 32.
Because he's meant as an overlord, but when you bought him, there was like, oh, you could put him as a lord or an overlord, and it's like, they give us the fucking base for it.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to all Space Marines when they went from 25mm to fucking 32mm, and now I had to start cutting all the fucking bases off my old Marines. Hence why the one dude is still in the freezer.
He's still there. I love that. That's fucking hilarious to me.
He lives there forever. Yeah. I can't ever pull him out. He'll ruin the lore. Well, here's what I will offer you, because base size is the most important thing when it comes to the actual game. The model on top doesn't really matter because you have to measure to the base, not the model.
Yep.
Quantum just got a whole restock of bases in, because that's how I got 40mm for my Havocs.
Oh yeah.
We're going to Quantum tonight. Yep. I would just wait until you go to Quantum tonight, and then you can buy a 32mm base kit, and then you can just build him for the 32mm base. instead of
But he also is
instead of
push
running him on the 40 mil. Yeah, he's push fit, but not for the base. His feet will have that little hexagon nub, but you just
Yeah.
snip off that hexagon nub and then just glue his feet onto the base like normal.
Yeah.
Or you could do what I did with my aspiring champion and just build him completely as is and then glue the base on top of the bigger base. Oh wait, no, you're going to a smaller base.
Yes.
Okay, that will look funky. Never mind.
Yep.
Hi, Nermus, in both strums.
Yes. Hello, Fred.
I would still say wait to go to quantum, and then just snip the nubs off his feet, so then you can glue him onto the base size that you actually want to do.
Or what I could do is I could just sticky tack him to whichever base I'm using at the time.
You could. That's true. You could do the good old sticky tack rule.
Because maybe I want to run an overlord with the staff and the orb, but then he'd be on the wrong base.
And then you can just swap bases with the sticky tack.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would say sticky tack then. If you want to keep your
For
options open, just sticky tack. Then you can swap bases relatively easily.
Yeah, that's what I'll do for at least tomorrow, because this will be my first time ever running a lord. Because before, you'd always just run an overlord instead, because there's literally no difference.
Fair enough.
Like the buff that the lord gave was just not worth it.
Well, tomorrow will be my first time running a few things. It'll be my first time running a Vindicator, so that'll be interesting to see.
Oh boy.
Yep, I think that's the only new thing in my list for tomorrow. I think it's just a Vindicator. I think everything else is stuff I've used before.
I mean, most of it probably is, just because you haven't really gotten too much new chaos shit.
No, not really. Like the
Unless
only new chaos stuff I've built that I've never used was the Mauler Fiend, which I'm saving for my World Eaters, and the Vindicator.
You mean Mike's World Eaters? No.
Yeah, Mike's World Eaters. But yeah, the Mauler Fiend for the World Eaters and the Vindicator for the Night Lords, and then I built a bunch of Legionnaires, but I already have Legionnaires, so that's not new. And then after I'm done all this terrain, I'm going to build Havocs, but I also already have Havocs, so that's not new. So the only thing new, yeah, is the Vindicator and the Mauler Fiend. So let's see.
Are you doing chaos tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured so. I built a Blood Ravens list as well.
Just to see.
Yeah, just to see what it's like. Never mind. I've never run a Master of Executions either. I have one, but I've never played with it. So
Surely you have.
on Tabletop Simulator maybe, but never in the IRL game.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
Yeah, so my list. Oh, that's right. I'm also running the Land Raider because I've never ran a Land Raider either.
Oh my god.
So my list for tomorrow for Chaos is 1,000 points on the dot. It's got a Demon Prince with wings for the Warlord.
I'm missing 5 points.
Little mouth. Get fucked. It's got a Demon Prince with wings, Master of Executions, 1 Cultist mob, 2 Legionary mobs, a Rhino, a Land Raider, and a squad of Warp Talons. Oh, I don't have the Vindicator. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how the fuck do you fit the Vindicator in with that shit?
No, never mind. Yeah, so Warp Talons, Land Raider, Rhino, 2 Legionary squads, a Mob squad, Master of Executions, and a Demon Prince with wings.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or if I wanted to do my Blood Ravens list, it would be the Blade Guard Ancient, Chaplain on Bike, Judicar, Primaris Captain, 2 Assault Intercessor squads, the Razorback, Blade Guard Veteran squad, Outrider squad, and the Redemptor Dread.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit for 1,005 points.
Ooh.
So 5 points over, and there's nothing anywhere near close. You know what's the lowest costing point thing on this list?
20-point upgrade?
No, there's no such thing as that. All war gear's free.
Well, no, there's the enhancements that you can give your characters.
Oh, I haven't even looked into that at all.
Yeah, they're like 20, well, at least mine are like 20 to 25 to 15 points.
Oh.
And they're pretty good.
I should look into that. I didn't look into that.
You definitely should.
No, I have no
very,
upgrades on
very good.
either list. But no, the Blade Guard Ancient is only 50 points.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But I was like, it's such a dope looking model. But in this new edition, it's not super great because it's a Blade Guard Ancient. It doesn't have a sword.
What?
It has a close combat weapon and a heavy bolt pistol. It doesn't carry a shield and it doesn't carry a sword.
It's just there for the buff.
It's just there for the +1 to OC for Blade Guard veterans when they're attached to it. That's it. That's what it's got. It's got a heavy bolt pistol and close combat weapon, and it has a 4-up invulnerable as well. But yeah, and the only thing you take it for is its abilities. and it's the Astartes banner. While this model is leading a unit, add 1 to the OC characteristics of models in that unit, and he can only be attached to Blade Guard veterans. So your Blade Guards get a +1 to OC, and Deeds of Heroism.
They're probably, are they 1 OC or are they 2?
Blade Guards, I believe they're 2. I'll double check. I believe they're 2. Blade Guard OC. Never mind, Blade Guard OC is 1. So it only goes up to 2 with the Ancient attached to him. And then their second ability, which when I first read it, I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then I looked at a bunch of other abilities, and I went, it's not that cool anymore. Which is Deeds of Heroism. Once per battle, when this model is selected to fight, it can use this ability. If it does, until the end of the phase, add 1 to the attack characteristics of melee weapons equipped by models in this model's unit. So it's decent, but once per game, all your Blade Guard vets get 1 extra attack. But that's it. No extra rerolls, no rerolling of 1s, no rerolling wounds, and they don't have Twin Link or any of that. 7
extra attacks, including himself, is still pretty good.
Yeah, but it only depending on what you're fighting.
Yeah, I mean always.
So I was just kind of like, like the +1 to OC is decent. The Deeds of Heroism could maybe be good, but it's only a once per battle thing, and that's why I was like, that kind of sucks.
I feel like you're probably better off taking some enhancements for your characters for 50
probably
points.
Well, I completely skipped on enhancements. I was just going pure points, and I was like, 1,000 on the dot for chaos, excellent, done. And then 1,005, I'm not playing them yet, I'll tweak them if I need to. And then I just completely thought, relics, don't know what those are gone. That was a 9th edition thing. Get out of here.
Cringe.
So anyways, all right, chat, let's continue building. Also, Skull chat from unnamed, unmarked energy drink company.
I mean, I guess I could take an energy drink now that I'm not like painting something, but at the same time, it's like, I should skip on that.
I just noticed anytime I do these streams, I just get an instant wave of just extreme tiredness. Especially if I do it late at night, like the last one. I was just, well, that one I also had some other things going on that I was just flooded my brain with. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want us to miss a charity stream because we're gonna do the podcast instead. So I was like, I'll do one of the charity streams, and then not even fucking, before I even switched the camera to full screen, I was just like, oh, holy shit. So
why am I dead?
Yeah, well, I knew why I was dead, but I was like, well, fuck it. Shit's got to get done.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yep. Oh, also, the 3D printer tonight is gonna go fucking brrr.
Yeah?
I went on Thingiverse all morning and just fucking saved like 20 different terrain options.
Oh, hell yeah.
So we will have things like crashed drop pods, crashed Tau spaceships, exploded land raiders, rocks, statues of Imperial heroes, craters, all kinds of shit. So we're gonna have
the craters are actually gonna be dope to have.
Yeah,
I think.
Well, I bought craters a long while ago. I got a pack of like 3 pre-built, pre-painted craters from Dragon Cards back when the old owner was there, and I don't know where the fuck they went, but I definitely bought them. But they're just gone now. So
I stole them. I ate them.
Okay, cool. Well, can you fucking bring those so I don't need to 3D print them, asshole? Thanks.
I ate them.
Oh. Okay. To each their own. It's fucked up, but to each their own.
They were, I'd rate them meteorific.
That was a stretch.
It was.
Mediocre would also have worked.
Oh, that would have been better. Fuck.
So,
You're
Mr.
right.
Man, what you playing tonight?
That's a good question. I'm not really sure.
No inklings to play anything in particular?
I'll probably play Karlach once or twice.
Okay.
I did do some upgrades to it, but I was also like, maybe I should just get rid of it.
Oh, you're thinking of replacing Karlach?
Yeah, because I'm thinking on making Magnus soon. Because Magnus looks like it'd be fun.
But then you won't have all 5 colors no more.
Karlach was Boros.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Who's your...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, Urbrask is mono red.
Urabraska's mono red. You know what? Maybe I'll play Urabrask tonight as well. I like Urabrask. I don't have counter spells, but I do have counter players.
Which is better, because if the player is countered, they can't counter spell.
Mm-hmm. I probably should run Tybalt's Trickery just for the shiggles, but at the same time, it's like, why would I run that when I could run more Burn?
Do you have Tybalt's Trickery?
I do, somewhere.
Somewhere in a binder or somewhere in a deck?
Yeah, yes.
Both. I have several Tybalt's Trickeries.
I actually might. I have no idea.
Jeepers. Did we set a time for tomorrow? Yes, because I have a flight lesson at 1, so sometime.
Yeah, Ashy is opening, so I'll have to go pick her up for like 4 or something.
Oh, perfect. I'm done at 3:30.
Okay, then that works then.
Okay.
I was gonna talk to you about that today, because I asked her last night when she worked. I was just like, wait a fucking second.
Yeah, I fly from 1 to 3:30, so I'll be home by 4.
Not bad. I think she's off at 4:30 or something, so it might be closer to 5, but
Okay, that's fine.
it shouldn't take that long. Also, this model, it looks so fucking good.
I'm
I
glad,
like it.
because it was exclusive purchase. Now you and I both are part of the exclusive Warhammer communities.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I have my cool assassin, and
I
you
think
have
yours
cool
is
Necron.
probably a little more exclusive.
That's true. Well, there's me and only like 27 other people around the globe have it.
Yeah. Because no one else bothered to stay that long.
Sorry, pretty sure it was construction noises. I got spooked for a bit.
That's
Yeah,
all good.
well, either that many people decide to stay that long, or B, that many people who did decide to stay that long remembered that was an option, or C, that people that stayed that long remembered that was an option and then sifted through the fucking mountains of different search pages of their subscription to find the redeem model button.
God, that shit is so stupid.
Yeah, but it's purposely done that way.
Mm-hmm. They don't want to give away free shit.
Exactly.
They don't have to, but you were like, I'm doing this for it.
Yep.
I'm gonna be on this shit.
Well, that's the thing, is like that's the primary reason people sign up, is because like there's like 3 shows. That's not the primary reason we're signing up. Primary reason people are signing up is A, to someday see Astartes 2, and also for the exclusive models. Astartes 2 still not out, still no sign of it whatsoever, but the model out, and then I think in the next couple of months the second year of model will be available, and I can get that.
Do you know what it is yet?
Yep. So just like before, there's one exclusive Age of Sigmar model and one exclusive 40k model. The exclusive 40k model is a World Eater's Terminator.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're getting that.
Yep. It's apparently a named World Eater's Terminator, who I don't know. I've never heard about. But he had Warhammer Dwarf. He was on the cover of a White Dwarf magazine a long time ago, and then they made an exclusive model for him based off of the artwork that was on the cover.
Honestly, sounds dope.
Yeah, looks dope, looks cool. He'll definitely fit right in with the World Eaters army. I don't know what he's supposed to be run as. I think maybe just a Terminator captain, but I don't know.
You mean Terminator Lord?
Sorry, Terminator Lord. I've gone too far into the loyalist side.
I was gonna say, you've been building too many space marines.
Yep. I quite enjoy my Night Lords chapter. Legion.
Soos.
Are you gonna buy some data cards tonight for Tau and or Necrons?
Probably should, but we'll see. They also are things that can probably wait.
Fair enough. Just gonna rely on the app.
For now, until they're like, and no.
Yep, and sign up with your My Warhammer account and sign up to the My Warhammer subscription.
It's gonna happen.
Of course it will.
And I'm gonna hate it.
But are you gonna do it? Because Lord knows Battlescribe ain't doing it.
Yeah, I know. I miss Battlescribe already. Then again, Battlescribe, it's not as difficult to build lists anymore.
No, and that is
So far.
a very, very enjoyable experience. But that was also a similar thing to the very start of 9th. The very start of 9th was quite similar, and then it got very bloated very quickly.
Thanks, Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Because it definitely was the Adeptus Mechanicus
100%.
one that kind of shipped it off.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure everyone since wasn't as bad. Everyone before that wasn't that bad. The Necrons was fine. There's not a whole lot of things that you could change. I found. But then, fucking logos of this and blah 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 that, and it got out of hand a little quick.
Yep.
And then Drukhari as well with all
And then
their drugs.
Drukhari just fucking ruined everything.
Admech, I think, ruled the roost for a little longer than they did. They got slapped.
Yeah. Well, I remember that was the two biggest ridiculous things is when the Admech Codex came out and the Drukhari Codex came out. Those were the two biggest, just like wham, and they were just ruining everything. That and Leagues of Wotan as well. When Leagues of Wotan came out, they were ludicrously strong.
I would say Tau was also up there. They were a boogeyman for a little bit. Not as long as the other ones.
For 9th?
Yes.
Oh, when their Codex came out, yeah.
Yep.
I remember the start of 9th suddenly, and I started winning against you all of a sudden. I was like, oh my god, the day of reckoning has come. And then you got your Monka or Li Ra, whatever the fuck shit.
Yeah, Monka was right.
Yeah, and
the other one's Kao Yun.
Yeah, that one. And then
which is the one that we have right now.
And then you just started fucking wrecking face, and then it hurt again.
And it hurt again. Yeah, no. Tau was hurting for pretty much the entirety of 9th until they got their codex. Then again, everyone was.
Chaos is still hurting. They took away Jump Pack Lords. Those bastards. And we still don't have them back.
You're never going to forgive them. You're never going to forgive them.
Never. I spent so much time on that model. Bastards. I can't even use it.
I mean, I'd let you run it just as a normal dude on foot, though.
Yeah, but it's a normal dude on foot who's in the sky with a jump pack with skulls dangling off of it and everything. And it's just like, oh yeah, what's his movement speed? 6 feet? Ah! Fucking ran.
6 feet, he cries.
Yeah. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Ain't got no gas. You gotta do some orc shit.
If only. Alright, that's those 4. And then you get a fucking vent. Ding, 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 ding. Actually, I think I have the button. I just got.
You do have a button.
Yeah, but I gotta reach across this desk and the other desk. It's not as smooth. Ah! Button. Sound effects. Fucking sus. There. Button activated.
Neurons activated.
Yeah. Serotonin flooding the neurochemistry ways. Skull chat.
This is the quality content you're here for.
Absolutely. Ugh. Ugh. Yes, I need this vent. I know, sus, but I already pressed the button and I ain't going through all that horse shit to do it again. Should just get a fucking USB extension for this stream deck just so I can put it right next to here. Then I could click.
Hey, you know what?
Dangle
Whatever
core
you
cables.
need. What about you? What are you playing for tonight?
I'm still on my fucking hype train for Mr. Nazgul, man.
I don't blame you. It's a sick deck.
I'm really enjoying it. I have never won with it, but I'm really enjoying it.
You never won with it because it's fucking terrifying.
It's not even that scary.
Well, that's because people will see it and then go, "Oh shit!" And
it has more
let it.
uncommons and commons than any of my other decks.
Yeah, and those uncommons are Nazgul.
Well, okay, I wasn't even talking about the Nazgul. I was talking about shit like Snap and Gataxian Probe and
As if they're not good cards, bro.
What? They're commons and uncommons. Clearly, Wizards didn't think they were good.
Well, they also downgrade shit to make it more available.
True. And sometimes they
remember when Laboratory Maniac used to be a rare? Remember when Rampaging Balos used to be a mythic?
Remember when Dockside used to be a rare?
Yeah, then they upgraded it.
Yeah, and then he got reprinted as a mythic. And everyone went, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I still need a Dockside.
I got an OG one. Thank you,
know
Facebook
you do.
Marketplace.
Mm-hmm. And you haven't put in a deck, you motherfucker.
No, he was in a deck. The first deck he went into was that Artifact Dragon. What the fuck was his name?
Chiskoria.
Chiskora. Yeah, the first one was in Chiskora because, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. That tracks.
Yeah, I think I only ever casted him once, but I got like 20 plus treasures off it. It was delicious. So, the reason for that is because like I was running a fuckload of artifacts, but then we had one player who was playing that Kamigawa commander that cares about shrines, which are all enchantments. So they just
yep.
Yeah.
Like the 5-color one?
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that must be it. Yeah, the Shrine Tribal Commander.
Yep.
And of course they're all
which
enchantments.
is honestly dope.
It's very cool, and it was very great because I made a treasure for fucking every artifact and enchantment, and that shit popped off, and that was great.
Did you win that game?
I honestly can't remember. I don't think I did. No, yes I did. Yes.
Hey.
Yes. Because
that's our boy.
Yes, because after that, I then was able to play is it Baleful Dragon? Whichever dragon that at the start of your turn, if you have 20 or more...
Tyrant.
That's the one?
That's the one.
Okay.
Tyrant.
Yeah, whichever dragon that at the start of your turn, if you have 20 or more artifacts, you win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like...
That also fucking steals shit.
Yes, also that. But I wasn't I wasn't running it to steal shit. I was just like, I'm artifact tribal. It will just win. So
that is also in my treasure stick.
Nice.
Because obviously.
Yeah. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, I don't remember swinging out or doing anything with that. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I didn't, because I didn't have to.
You didn't need to.
Yeah. So, and then Chiskora took apart, and then he ended up in Marchesa. Never casted him once in Marchesa, and now he's back in the binder. So.
Look at him. He's pondering his orb. It's so bright. God damn it.
Yep. The orb. It's so bright. It's so powerful. Do you have autofocus turned on or off?
I have it on, I think. There it is. Yep, there you go.
There we go.
See? He's pondering his orb. And honestly, I love the model. It looks so good.
I mean, that's why you got it.
Yep. Well, I got it because you can't get an Overlord with a freaking Staff of Light otherwise.
Yeah. So are you still gonna snip the little hexagon thing off his foot so you can sticky tack him to bases?
I think I'll have to, but I'll wait to do that for now.
Okay.
But because he also has a little thing to go on the other side that's just like a little like skull.
Yeah, well, that's like everything in the Indominus box. All of them just had one foot in the ground, and their other foot was in the air, and then you just fucking stuck tactical rocks in all the other holes.
Sorry, this is a Necron head.
Oh.
With a little dude.
How interesting, because all the Indominus Space Marines had tactical rocks or rocks with Necron heads in them, but your Necrons are like, yeah, we also kill our own kind.
Well, no, he's on the battlefield, and this head is just getting worked on by a Scarab.
Oh, I see.
I kind of love that, not gonna lie. I kind of really enjoy that.
So when the scarab just puts the head on, it's like, see, I'm just as big and powerful as
No,
that.
no, no. He fucking does like the fucking hermit crab thing with the head.
Yikes. Now that's spooky.
And then he like drags it over to like the spider or something.
Jesus. Spooky. Spooky,
Yeah.
scary scarabs.
Fucking love scarabs, bro.
Even more so now that they go BOOM!
Yeah, they're fun. I am not running any though,
Why?
because I want to test out other things.
Oh, okay. Do I get to hear your list before? Or is it just me gonna be revealing all the info to you?
I mean, sure, I'll tell you my list. I have a feeling you probably already know what's in there, but you never know.
Lich Guard,
Yep,
Warriors,
yep,
a Lord,
yep.
and a
Gee, I wonder where he got that from.
a Doomsday Barge,
Incorrect.
and a Night Scythe Croissant.
Incorrect.
Oh, okay. Well,
So I've got a Lord, the Overlord is the Warlord, I have a Technomancer, I've got a 5-man Immortal Squad, a 20-man Reaper Warrior Squad,
and Flayed
a
Ones.
Canoptic Doomstalker,
Oh,
Canoptic
now that he's-
Reanimator.
now that oh yeah, that was I was gonna say
Yeah,
now that
there he is.
Doomstalker's really good, but I was like no, that's the Reanimator, and then you said that.
I mean, Doomstalker is better, for sure.
Yeah, but it didn't get the fucking light up that the Reanimator did.
Yeah. I've also got Crypto Thralls, and then 10 Sword and Board Lich Guard. And
Nice.
that is 995 points. 5 points off. But, yeah.
And that's with your relics and upgrades and shit. I know
I
they're
only
called
did
relics,
one.
but I don't know what they're called.
I did only one enhancement, I think. I think I
Okay.
put it on the Lord as well.
Is it all just because before there was like relics and there was another thing as well?
Yeah, relics and roller traits.
That was it. So are they both just
roller
combined
traits.
now into enhancements?
Yes, essentially.
Okay.
But yeah, I have the Hyper Material Ablator on the Lord, who's going to be with the Warriors, which
Gotcha.
gives them stealth, which means they're -1 to hit, and when they're outside of 12, they also get cover.
Gotcha.
Yep. Should
Alright.
be good.
I think I have a grip on what some of the things do. Like,
Yep.
I know Twin Link does reroll all wounds, but
Yep.
I still feel like that's kind of a poor name for the reroll all wounds because
Yeah.
it makes sense when you look at like las guns and twin bolters and such of it as twin linked. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense for the gun, and then you also get reroll all wounds. But my warp talons have twin linked, and that just doesn't sound right.
Twin linked fucking.
Twin linked talons, yes, sure, but that's not where the
they're just like
term's from.
this. They're just like this. They're just like attached. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's weird, but yeah.
Okay, that didn't take as long as I was expecting it to be. Well, fuck.
Was that your only plan for the stream? Was just that one dude?
No, I also have a Technomancer right here, but I don't want to build the Technomancer because I already have one built.
I didn't want to build a master possession either, but you're like, well, the stream says until all metals are built and painted, so fuck you.
I mean, yeah, I'll build it later, but I'll build something actually cool right now.
All right, go grab the fucking storm surge. You won't.
I won't, because I don't have enough time for that shit.
You also still need to find the fucking arms.
Sorry. You're also busy printing, so shut the fuck up.
I haven't started printing yet. You could find the arms right now, and I'd go print them.
We'll see. I also can't spend the money for them right now, so.
You don't
And
even
I'm
know
not
if
gonna
it'll
be
cost
built-
money.
The ones I looked at were like, to buy the STLs.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I figured.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, that
one
makes
sec.
sense. That's like most things. How you doing today, Alex? If you're still here. How was work, Alex? Did you survive, or did you call in sick?
Eh?
I'm asking if Alex survived work or if he did indeed call in sick.
Fair enough.
If he's even still here. He may have fallen asleep.
I wouldn't blame him. Man, the Adonis Box was such value.
It was.
I'm kind of sad that it's gone.
I mean, check eBay. I'm sure you'll find someone.
Yeah.
But now we got Leviathan. And the only one interested in it is me.
Yeah. I'm not starting nids.
That's fair. But the only interest I have in Leviathan, every time I look at it, I'm like, it's the Terminators and the Terminator Captain. And that's it.
Yeah. You should wait.
Yeah.
You should chill for a bit.
Yeah. It's like
right.
the Flamer dudes, yeah, they're all right, but eh. And there's no Psychers, so eh. And then there's like the one model that's like a very good assassin, but his rules are only good for assassinating Tyranids, which I find odd. It's like we're back in 7th edition with the very, very defined rules.
Okay, just putting the box back 1 sec.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. So, but anyways, so like in terms of what I actually want, it's just the new Terminators,
Which looks dope.
which do look dope, but I don't even want them because like, oh, it's the new Terminators, they look better. I just don't have any Loyalist Terminators at all. So
yeah, I was gonna say, like, you just don't have them.
Yeah, so I was like, well, I may as well just buy the newest Terminators then, because I don't, I can't, I'm not gonna be mixing them up because I don't already have them.
Yep.
So.
And they look better too. Like, they're not as squished.
Yeah.
Well, this will be my first time cracking open Shadow Sun, so we'll see how awful she is to build.
Do you think she's gonna be awful to build?
Well, I know I'm gonna have one problem. Can you guess what it is?
Is it that she's push fit?
Nope.
Oh.
She's not push fit.
I was like, I don't understand why everyone complains about push fit. I enjoy push fit. Push fit makes my life easy.
Yeah.
But
the problem is that she has head options.
Oh, so you just don't want to be given you don't want to be stunned by multiple choice.
Well, the thing is, I'm gonna have to fucking paint it.
Well, then just pick. Does she have a head option where she just has a helmet on?
Yes.
Then just take that one if you don't care about the face and just want an easier time painting.
The hair looks fucking dope.
Then take the face option and just fucking deal with it. Is that their only two options, either face or helmet?
Well, no, actually, there's one in between as well.
Is it like helmet on, visor up?
Where is it?
That's the way we like to. What?
So yeah, she's got one where she's got like the full helmet. I don't know if you'll be able to see. So there's the full, just the face, and then there's the full helmet, but then there's also one with just a visor.
So it's the full helmet, but the visor on the helmet is up.
No, it's just a visor.
Oh, it's just a visor.
Yeah.
Does her hair stick out of it still?
Yes.
Then just do just the visor.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, she actually doesn't look... No, that looks pretty complicated. Never mind. She's gonna be... Yeah.
Don't worry, over half of those spheres are just for the fucking drones.
You know what? You're actually right.
See, she's not that bad.
Unironically correct. Alright.
Oh.
Oh, she's on a freaking pile of skulls. Wow.
Whoops.
Oh.
I put the vent in upside down on this model.
Sus.
It's very sus. Oh well, I'll put it right side up on this version. No one will ever know. It's the inside of the fucking ruins. No one's ever gonna be looking on the inside.
Accurate. But yeah, like, look at that. Like, she's just on a... Like, this is the thing that she sits on. It's just a pile of fucking skulls with this popping out of it.
Korn would be very pleased.
I know, right? I'm sure he would, the fucker.
Skulls for the Tau throne.
Well, you know that Korn was trying to get Farsight.
I do not know of this story. Enlighten me.
Oh. Yeah, so the Dawnblade is what's keeping him alive this long. But when Korn was doing the whole thing, this is during Arcs of Omen.
Okay.
Yeah, Brookie and them, they did the entire thing on it.
I don't remember this story.
It's where he went somewhere. Honestly, it's been a while since they did it, since I heard it. But basically, he went somewhere. He stops. He was fighting demons, and eventually they got rid of them all. But during that time, he had a vision where his suit was blood red.
Yes.
With he's in a giant suit.
Yes.
Was like,
okay, yes, I remember this story, but that has nothing to do with Commander Farsight.
That was Farsight, having that vision. That was Farsight having that vision.
Are we talking about two separate things? Commander Farsight is a female.
No, that's Shadow Sun.
Who are you building right now?
Shadow Sun.
Okay, sorry. You were like, you talked about this story and everything, and I was like, I don't remember any story about Shadow Sun doing that. And
no,
that's okay.
There isn't.
Okay. Yes, that story about Farsight. Yes, I remember that. I don't know any stories about Shadow Sun though.
Yeah, no, I was talking about Farsight.
Okay, never mind then. Yes, I remember.
Yeah, no. I was talking about Farsight because we were talking about Korn.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I just thought that scene was fucking cool.
You like the idea of your Tau succumbing to chaos?
No. I like the way that he fought it off.
Oh, for now.
For now. I didn't realize half of her leg is on here too.
Later editions, we're gonna get a new version of Commander Farsight.
We already have gotten a new version of Commander Farsight.
We're gonna get a new version. And there's gonna be a giant fucking 8 carved into his chest and skulls all around him. And people are gonna be like, oh, look at the badass. And then people are gonna go, wait.
Uh-oh. I mean, eventually, maybe.
We got a Chaos Farsight before we got Dark Guardsman.
That would be one hell of an upstate, I'll tell you that.
What, the Traitor Guardsman or the Traitor Farsight?
Traitor Farsight.
Well, technically, Farsight's already kind of considered a traitor.
You mean Chaos Farsight?
Well, okay, yes, that's a traitor in a whole new level. But wasn't it like the not the Imperians, but like whatever the fuck your dude's higher powers are don't like Farsight?
Ethereals.
Yeah, the Ethereals were already considered Farsight a traitor.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
Traitor times 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was literally like, hey, I will turn myself in if you come and save these people, and they were like, get Lamau,
yeah,
get fucked.
They were like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, that whole thing was that was a trip.
Yeah. For the greater good, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I probably won't finish Farsight, so we don't have too much time. Farsight. Shadow Sun.
I was like, you're building Farsight too? When did you buy Farsight?
I know, right? I fucking wish I had Farsight, because that model's fucking awesome. And you're goddamn right I would make it Cherry Blossoms. I don't give a shit. I know what I am. And I embrace it.
So when you're ordering Farsight from Quantum?
Sure. Not for a while. I'm not adding to this bullshit.
Hey, you have to if we get 1 more cent.
I don't know what I'd buy, honestly. Maybe it would be Farsight.
Maybe another fucking Storm Surge.
No. If anything big like that, it'd probably be another Riptide.
Oh,
I guess Riptides are probably not like insanely good right now.
You don't want to just be like, oh, we hit the $100 mark. Let's go. Time to buy a Townar.
Nah. We're going for a Manta.
Well, I was like, Manta's the $1,000 mark. Once we hit the $1,000, Manta, baby.
God, I've seen so many people build those shit, and that's awful.
Yep.
And I'm like, no.
Did you watch
No
the build?
thanks.
Did you watch the build video that Play on Tabletop did for it?
No. They did LED shit.
Yeah, they ran a bunch of ELD lights throughout the entire thing. They had to buy, I think it was close to $100 worth of separate tools just to work with the resin and mold it and shape it because it was so unbelievably warped out of the box.
Yep. Another reason I'm just like, no thanks.
Yeah, and then because of all the cutting and reshaping and shit they were doing, and because of all the resin particles, they had to buy like a ton of ventilation masks and everything because resin dust is horrendous for your health. So yeah, it's just so much shit that just kept reinforcing over and over again. It's like, yeah, the models are cool, but fuck, are they not worth it, both in money and just time and materials spent to build.
Yep.
Even without doing all the LED lights and shit, it's just unnecessary.
All right, where the fuck is the number 4?
After 3, before 5.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Anytime. Subscribe for more tips with Tor.
Toad. I see you watched that video as well.
Nope.
Up is not jump.
You mean the one about Disco Elysium?
Yeah, that one, yes, but not the one I'm talking about.
Oh, I have no idea.
There's the one with he can't jump in The Witcher 3.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember tote from it, but I remember the video. Come on, unnamed energy drink brand. You're supposed to help me with this. I even went for the big dick can.
How the fuck is this shit supposed to go on here? What?
Sheer will and determination. That's how.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know, man. How is this shit supposed to work?
You can do it. I believe in you.
What the hell? What the fuck?
You can do it. I believe in you.
Are they just supposed to be like this? I am so confuzzled.
Look up a build video on YouTube.
I might have to, because this makes 0 fucking sense to me.
Well, of course. Because if it made sense, that would be too easy.
Am I missing something?
Yeah. Sense. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me.
I wouldn't go down that road. Okay. Okay. I got it. Okay.
Let's go.
It's just a really weird angle that they're doing it at. Okay.
What time's Ashley done work?
10:30.
Alright. Does that mean you're chilling at my place after Commander?
We'll see how late it is.
Alright. You may just go home for a bit first.
Yeah, that might be the case.
Fair enough.
Because I still want to play more Monster Sanctuary.
All good.
I didn't expect that game to grab me by the fucking balls and not let go.
Oh, speaking of grabbing by the balls and not letting go, I got a question for you.
Oh god.
I think I know the answer, but I'm gonna ask you since you're the resident expert.
Resident expert? What the
Yep.
fuck you mean? Where is this going?
Should I play Resident? Should I play Persona 5 Royal on stream or off stream?
Ooh, that's tough.
And don't say on stream just because you want to watch me play it.
I mean, I do. I really do. But it's one of those games that you can easily spend, if it's the right game for you, a lot of fucking time playing. And you may not want to stream that.
Okay, but is it entertaining to watch? Like, are there, because here's the thing. I don't know too much about it, except for, like, what you've told me and what I've seen in brief clips and everything. And I'm already going into it hesitantly because I played, like, the first half an hour of it, and I thought it was boring as fuck. It was so slow, and half of it were quite literally anime cutscenes, and I was just watching a movie. And it wasn't even, like, in-game scenes. It was full-on anime cutscenes, and I was like, this is boring. And then I got to the battle section, and I was like, it's turn-based. Fuck, that makes it even slower. I told you this. And I know all these things, but I just hear nothing but good things about it all the time, and then it has overwhelmingly positive on Steam, and it's held overwhelmingly positive for a while, and then it went on sale for 40% off, so I went, fuck it, I'll get it. But now the thing is, like, I'm willing to give a full-on shot for it for a bit longer, but is it entertaining to watch is question number 1. 2, are there different pathways players can pick which makes it more entertaining to watch, or is it a very streamlined narrative where, like, you have the illusion of choice but the end result is the same, so there's not really a point in choosing, kind of thing?
So, sorry, any other questions before I
That's primarily it, because if the answer is there's a lot of choices and the game changes heavily depending on your choices, and you can get a different outcome, especially near the end of the game because of your choices, then I'll absolutely stream it. But if it's the illusion of choice, like Mass Effect, where it doesn't matter which option you pick, you get the same result and just different dialogue, and the ending is the exact same no matter how you do things, then...
It is not the case.
Okay, because those are the things that I'd be like, then it doesn't really matter if I stream it or not, because the outcome is exactly the same for everybody.
However, there is many different endings, but that being said, there's good endings and bad endings. There's about 4 that come to mind.
Okay.
So there is enough of it. Like, there is choices in game that you can make that'll make the game either end on the spot and go one way, or you'd be like, no, I'm gonna continue the game, and you go this way.
Would you know that the game would end on the spot if you made that choice?
I would say yes. It'll be like, do you want this? Are you sure?
Okay.
Kind of like that, except it doesn't like lay it out. There is deals to be made.
Great.
That'll be right up your alley.
I love it.
But so, yes, there is other endings. No, you don't want to get all of them.
Can you get all of them?
Not one playthrough.
Okay. If you do get an ending, can you just like reload a previous save and do a different ending, or do you have to restart the whole game again?
As long as you're saving throughout the entire thing, yeah,
okay.
You can reload. So, how often
do these endings happen? Like, does it near the game and then suddenly, like, again, I bring up Mass Effect, the ending of Mass Effect 3, where you reload the last save and you can pick an entirely different ending? Or is it something that would happen halfway through the game is what dictates your ending, and you'd have to go all the way back to that save and play another 20 hours for a different ending?
Yes and no.
Okay. And then continue. Yes.
A little bit of both.
And then, yes, continue. Is it interesting to watch?
For those that have played it, it's interesting to see what decisions people make for when it regards to characters.
Okay.
Like, some people will be like, oh, yes, I really enjoyed blank. And then other people will be like, oh, wow, I didn't explore blank at all. Like, because with each character comes their confidant chain, and they each have a story to tell. And as you go through that story, they'll give you different effects or bonuses or different things to do in battle.
It's a dating sim.
Oh, absolutely. There is a dating sim portion to the game. What are you talking about?
Is it honey pop dating?
No.
So
it's not like it's not actually a dating sim, but there is, like, you can date some of the characters.
Can you make love?
Fade to black.
Ah, that's fine. Because if I'm streaming it, I would rather that.
I figured that'd be the case. But yeah, like, you can get into relationships with the characters. It is entirely possible.
How many hours do you think it takes an average runtime if you to do like the most basic options?
For Royal, ooh. You're not gonna like this answer, I don't think.
Was it like 80 hours? Over 100 hours for your most basic run?
Yes.
Even
Actually,
if you
beat it relatively quick.
even if you take one of those endings that just fucking insta end?
That's around 80 hours.
Okay.
It is a long game. It is entertaining for people that have already seen it, and I guess for people that have never seen it before, if they are interested in it. It does take a certain, because a lot of the gameplay there's like half spent in the metaverse, which is like the
metaverse. This game's sponsored by Facebook.
It actually is before they became Meta. But yeah, it's funny. You have to take down Mark Zuckerberg.
Let's go.
I'm getting the game. We're playing it right now.
Our charity streams be gone, son.
But yeah, so you are able to, if you do like the very basic game, it'd be like around 80 hours if you're going pretty fast. But half of the game, like I said, is set in the metaverse, and then half of it is in the real world when you do like your day-to-day things.
Yeah,
so, like,
I know about that at least.
Yeah, and so you can choose like what person you hang out with. Who, if you really like these people, you'd be like, oh, I'm going to really focus on their confidant and their story.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very much up to you on how you want to spend your time, and that'll determine what kind of things you have access to later in the game and early in the game as well.
Okay.
There's a lot. There's a lot. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and be like, no, there's very little. There's a lot.
Okay.
I would say stream it just because I want to see you play it.
Okay.
But I also know that it would be a very big commitment.
Well, here's what I will offer.
Yep.
I think I'll...
Let's make a deal.
Let's make a deal. Well, it's not a deal. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stream it. I make no promise I will stream the whole thing or even half the thing. I will stream it. If I enjoy streaming it, I'll continue doing so. If I enjoy it, but I don't think Stream is playing it, or Stream is chilling with it, then I'll continue playing it in my off chance.
You know what? That's a fair. I accept these terms.
And I will make a solid commitment to try and finish it. But if it does get to a point, even off stream, where I'm just like, this is agony, then I'm just gonna stop.
No, that's fair.
And I think the real kicker is gonna be the fucking battles, because I just don't like turn-based. It grinds everything to a halt, and I hate it.
I will say that it's smoother than more other turn-based games.
Okay.
Like if you're good at the combat, it'll be like bang, 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 bang.
Okay.
So if you spend the time to learn weaknesses and stuff, then yeah, things can go by really quick.
Okay.
So that was probably 6. I need 5. I am very impressed that you've at least done this much.
It's only because it went on sale.
Yep, no, that's fair.
If it didn't go on sale, I probably would have really have looked at it at all.
No, that's completely understandable. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, you should have got it anyways. It's like, no, if you're not too sure on it, get it on sale if you're gonna get it at all.
Yep. Fucking roasting in this room. Skull chat. This is the right piece for that, right? Yes.
Does 5 even exist? Oh god.
I asked myself that question many a times when looking at these sprues. I'm like, where the fuck is that letter? Where the fuck is this number?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, actually, no, never mind.
What?
I was gonna say, I was like, should I play World Eaters tomorrow instead, so that Mike can see something and fully enjoy it? But I don't have enough of a dedicated World Eaters army list.
Yeah, probably not.
No, like I have a couple Berserkers and I do have Karn, but I could just take a bunch of my regular Night Lords and just run them as Berserkers. But I don't have 8-bound. I don't have Exalted 8. I don't have Juggernauts. I don't have like all those new exclusive World Eaters units. So
Wouldn't be the same.
yeah, and I think you kind of need those in order to like properly run a World Eaters list. I also don't have Angron, and that's a big problem.
That's a very large and angry problem.
It is indeed. Don't worry, I'll get him back in 8 days.
You think you're so funny.
I'm hilarious.
Yeah, I'll probably have to be done at like 5 or so.
Do you need an hour?
Well, get down there. I want to eat as well.
Fair enough.
Whatnot. I don't live 5 minutes away like you do.
Very true. Very true.
Some of us have distance to cover. I have a feeling you're going to get very frustrated tomorrow.
Why? Just with your army?
Yeah.
Why is resurrection rules even more bullshit than before?
Kinda.
Cool. Love it. Maybe I'll run Space Marines instead and just oath a moment your ass.
I don't know if that would help.
See you get frustrated. I'll just run a full squad of Desolators. 70 wounds per phase on average. Fuck you. They did just get a point increase though.
I don't even know which one. Are those the Grenady boys?
The Missile Boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Desolator squad, with Oath of Moment, and all their regular rules, and a captain nearby to give an aura or something, you averaged 70 wounds.
That's gross.
Yeah, it was horrendous. And then, but now they just issued a point change for them. They went from 125 points per squad to 170.
Yeah, that's an increase that was probably warranted.
That's a hefty increase, and it was very much needed because 70 wounds average per phase is insane.
Yep.
And then they also nerfed Eldari fire prisms because they were also stupid.
That sounds about right, honestly.
Yep. And they didn't nerf the actual indirect fire rule or the towering rule. They just took like the most problematic models and units using those rules and just gave them a points increase.
Which is fine.
I guess I would rather they just kind of change the rule instead of just point increasing things, because now things with those rules with a heavy points increase, you'll see them a lot less, yes, but then it kind of just it shifts you away from playing a lot of those and then just shifts you to playing something else, and then that gets nerfed and then you shift over to playing something else instead of just kind of shifting the rules around a little bit on that model, because at least if the points are still going on it, then you have a more reason to take it. But if I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Well, it's not everything with those rules is the problem.
Well, most things with indirect fire and or towering are pretty fucking awful, as in strong.
Oh, is that the case?
Oh yeah, like what was it? Knights were like ruining tournaments because of the towering rule, and Eldari, I think, what was it? 9 out of the 12 tournaments that Eldari lists were in, if they had fire prisms, they took first place.
Damn.
Yeah, fire prisms were a problem. Because I don't know if you know how fire prisms work, but they effectively, as long as one fire prism has line of sight on a target, then every fire prism within line of sight to another fire prism, and they like link up all their guns. So if you have so if you are running 5 fire prism turrets, yeah, exactly. If you're running 5 fire prism turrets, you only need one of those turrets to see the target. But as long as one fire prism can see another fire prism, then they just all link up and shoot each other effectively. And then the one that has line of sight fires the effectively 5 fire prism guns instead of just its one, because they all link up. So you just hide 4 of them and only have line of sight for one of them, but then get the equivalent of 5 shots from one tank. And it was absurd.
Good to know.
Yeah. But
Also,
they have since nerfed it.
Good.
So they still work in that way, but they nerfed, I think, like you can only have a maximum linking of fire prisms. I think like up to 3 or something fire prisms could be linked instead now. So there was no reason to take more than 3. Or if you do, you just take like 6 and then split 3 on this side of the board and 3 on that side of the board now, or something like that. But I don't know for sure, but I just saw a lot of people talking about it and complaining it on Reddit, and I was like, that sounds like bullshit. And then I saw Ospect talked about how they got a nerf, and I was like, oh, good. Fuck that.
But yeah, going back to how you're gonna hate my list. So, do you know the Lich Guard bomb?
Is this a new thing for 10th?
Yeah.
No.
All right. So what you do is you take an Overlord, you slap him in there, you put a Technomancer with some Crypto Thralls in the 10-man squad as well. They're now being led, which means they have +1 to hit, so they hit on 2s. Then they also have a 5-up Feel No Pain from the Technomancer. The Crypto Thralls have a 4-up Feel No Pain, and you can get them back. They have Fight First because of the Crypto Thralls, and with the Resorb on the Overlord, they regen 1d3 wounds, and if that would bring one up to full, you can bring back a dead one. That's how reanimation works now. And they do that at the end of each command phase with the Resorb.
This sounds like some bullshit.
They also have the 4-up invuln and -1 to wound.
This is some bullshit.
Yup. It is an expensive unit, but it is an anvil. They aren't as killy as they used to be, but they're still tough as fuck.
They're not as killy, but that's fine because they'll just outlast everything.
Oh yeah, and if there's a reanimator nearby, they do 2D3 instead.
It's because why not?
Yup.
Fuck your
And-
reanimator. I wish he wasn't as good.
I know, right?
Go back to 9th
I mean-
edition rules.
He's still gonna get like destroyed, but he's not gonna just fold like paper, you know? And it's an aura that doesn't require line of sight anymore.
Maybe I should replace the Land Raider with the Vindicator and take the
yeah,
cannon instead.
Uh-huh.
Just so I could have Blast.
Uh-huh.
What?
You're
It's
curating your
time.
list now.
We have time.
You're curating your list now. Is
Hold
that
on.
what I'm hearing?
Well, we know I have to fix my list anyways now because I have no upgrades. So I already have to change my list.
Uh-huh.
If Cade's still here, he's like, I don't understand a fucking thing you guys are talking about. Where's my vape?
True. I would think so. Are we correct, Mr. Sushi?
Well, Nermus left pretty early. Nermus was here and he said hi, punny, and then fucked off.
I believe it.
That's okay though. People have lives.
No, it's not. How dare people have lives? Only I'm allowed to have a life. And I don't even have a life. Unbelievable.
Angie.
God, it's insane how much fucking terrain came in a kill team box. Good God.
Well, yeah. It's still a full table's worth.
Yeah, but kill team is not sized for a full table. It's
That's what
insane.
you think.
It's not. It's like less than 1,000
What are you
points per
doing?
side. What do you mean, what am I doing?
What the dog doing?
Fucking living his best life. Not worrying about taxes. Or housing income. Or gas. Except for the gas he produces.
It's funny. There's a YouTuber that makes like league montages still, and he's like, when Narfi came out, he's like, I will not use what the dog doing. I will not use what the dog doing.
I love that you started that sentence. Like, there's a YouTuber makes league montages still.
Yep.
As if league montages was like an old dead meme.
I mean, aren't they?
No, League montages are still great because League is still a thriving game. It only becomes like a still if the game was dead. Like if there was people making Vainglory montages, that would warrant a still because Vainglory is dead.
Vainglory died a horrible death.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure the company went under because there's been
Yep.
no sign of them whatsoever, even of their new game at all. So the thing that kind of spooks me a little bit though is that the game is still available to be bought and downloaded, and that always makes me feel really bad because I see
Ooh.
that constantly, like with developments and companies that just like they not only do they stop working on that game, but they just completely like shut down their entire system, but then the game's still available, and it's like that's not how that should work. If there's no longer a company behind the game because the company has disbanded or gone bankrupt or anything like that, the game should become free to play. Because you shouldn't be able to continuously profit off of something that you are no longer supporting. Or
Don't even get any of the money anyway.
what's that? Sorry?
If the company doesn't exist, where does the money go?
Well, yeah, exactly. I can only imagine it just goes to like it just gets split amongst the higher up investors and CEOs and board members, and they just get like a royalty check at the end of every month for sales and so equivalent of like that. That's my guess. But I don't know. Well, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong about that because that's just, well, no. I was going to say that's just exactly how movies work. Movies, when they come out, you get a massive flux of money for opening release. But then for like every DVD sale and every stream on a streaming website or anything, then you get royalties and dividends paid out at the end of every month to people who are signed up to receive royalties and dividends and not just a one-time payment or the hourly wage when working on the movie. And I guess technically the same thing could be said for a video. No, because a video game's an ongoing thing. That can't be the same. I don't know. Welcome to the Totally Unstructured Podcast. We're having an interesting talk now.
I feel like these are the podcast now.
Yeah.
They have been replaced.
I don't know. What do you think, Jackson?
Yeah, it is a different thing. I do agree, but at the same time, it's like, how would they know? Like, if the company has gone under, then technically it shouldn't be going anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
there's nowhere to send it.
Well, and
So
that's
it's like-
and that's why I initially said is like the game should become free to play, because
yeah.
if there's no company actively developing it anymore, especially if it's a
the
live
game.
if it's a
should be
live
taken
service
down.
game, yeah, and that's exactly like Vainglory. Vainglory relies on servers because it's a MOBA. It relies on a live servers to keep the connection going. So servers cost money. You have to be paying for the money, but the company doesn't exist anymore. So who's paying for the servers? Unless it's now gone peer-to-peer, but that can't be because it's a team of 5-on-5 or 3v3. So it has to be a server. It can't be peer-to-peer for a big squad like that. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I don't know how that works. But anyways, I just think if there's no company actively working on a game anymore, then the game should become free to play.
No, actually, I agree. I don't think it. I don't even think it should be even on there. Like, it should be gone.
Oh yeah,
'Cause there's no one playing it, right?
true, but
And
I
it's literally wasting money right now.
well, yes, if it costs money, I think it should be one or the other. Yeah, the game should either be taken off of Steam page or Epic page or wherever the fuck it's sold, or it should just go free to play, and then anyone who wants to play it can do so freely without the risk of losing money. And then as well, if it has any kind of in-game transactions or microtransactions, those should also just be made fully freely available, or just taken off outright. But I'd rather just like you just make the store like everything costs 0 in-game currency.
Yep, that's probably the most efficient way to do it.
Yeah. Sushi says, I am also still here just playing a game. How dare you play video games when we're talking about video games? Unbelievable.
Which playing?
Video games.
Shut up.
Vainglory. He's reliving
Yeah,
his olden days.
Yeah, he's absolutely playing Vainglory. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind.
And just to get the same feeling as before, he's also shut himself in the closet with a blanket over him. Just to get the same feeling.
Damn, that's dark.
What? That's
'Cause
what
he's
he
in a closet.
did? Oh, so he's
Yeah,
not.
get baited, idiot.
Kate is not in the closet. He has openly said he's bi many a times.
Yeah. Why you trying to stuff him back in the closet, bro? What the fuck?
It's because I won't have any Tora Dasuchis out here turning the frickin' frogs gay. Do you understand me?
And clipped.
And canceled. Elon Musk, yeah, Twitter, this man right here.
Also, she do be thick though.
Elon Musk?
No. Fucking Shadow Sun. I'm making a beat.
Like, hey, yo, bro, you in the closet?
Absolutely.
Poggers. Get Elon Musk on the phone. Hey, I got your new date set up right here.
Bro. I need 12 and 11. Where the fuck are these?
Where are these? What are those? God,
I'm always thinking about upside down.
there's so much fucking terrain for this box. God damn.
Be eating good tonight, boy.
This is insane. I'm not 3D printing shit. We're just gonna run in an Imperium wasteland tomorrow. Fuck this. None of it will be painted, but that's fine.
I mean, I'll have one model that's not painted, I think.
How dare you?
Oh, no. And my Lich Guard aren't fully painted either.
I will have several that are not painted, and several more that are not correctly painted.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Right? Yeah.
What piece do I need for that? I need that piece.
Yeah, you'll have to show me, like, how much of this terrain you just built today.
Bro, you turn on my stream, you'll see I have it all laid out on the table.
I see it.
Like,
Look at you go.
and then I'm making another 3 over here. And these are all corner pieces.
Wow.
These are all corner pieces to more terrain that I haven't yet built that they attach to.
Nice.
It's insane. How much fucking terrain is in a kill team box? It's ridiculous.
That was a good buy.
What's that?
AKA was a good buy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we split it 3 ways. So fuck yeah. You got the Necrons, or no, you got the Tau, and Ashley got the Sisters, and I got the buildings. And there is a lot of buildings. Good God.
Well, at least we'll never need those ever again.
Yeah. Anytime we're going to run anything on an Imperium world or a Gothic world, Lord, we are set for life.
Just need them tanks.
I mean,
Exploded tanks.
I got a couple. I got a ruined Land Raider in a crater. That was one of the things I downloaded. And then there's also a destroyed drop pod, a crashed Tau hammerhead, and and a IP-free crashed drop pod or escape pod. It looks like, it basically looks like an atom bomb, but you put windows on the side of it, so it's a drop pod, and it's like half ingrained in the ground.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so it's an IP-free crashed drop pod.
You need to get a ruined Lehman Russ.
I tried to find as many like ruined tanks and shit that I could find. Couldn't find any, except for the ruined Land Raider, which I thought was interesting that the Land Raider was the one I could find, and not like more basic tanks like a Rhino or a Lehman Russ or anything like that. So
That's kind of sad.
yeah, but I mean, they could still be there, but just under different names or something to avoid, again, IP hunters. So
Yep.
yeah, because I mean, the crashed hammerhead was listed as like, I think it was like, crashed Xeno communist ship or something like that. So
yeah, that sounds right.
But the picture was still there, front and center. I was like, oh, well, that's a hammerhead. But the title was, crashed Xeno communist ship. It's like,
Was it a hammerhead or devilfish?
I honestly don't know the difference.
Did it have a turret?
Hold on, I'll pull up the image right now. It's in my saved files.
If it has the turret, it's and a long barrel, then yes, it is a hammerhead. If it does not, it is a devilfish.
Let's see here. Oh, the downloaded file is a different name than the actual name on the website. The download file is called Broken Tau Thingy.
Ha!
Very
You know what?
descriptive.
Fair enough. I can't say where he's wrong.
All right, let's load this up, see what this looks like. I don't know. Here, switch to my stream. I'll share my screen of the file.
Go for it.
Okay, you watching my stream?
Yep.
Okay, I'll switch. That's my fucking forehead. Uno momento. There you go. So there's
Nice.
the file.
That is a devilfish.
Okay.
Yep. Pretty nicely done.
Yeah, it's well done. So
Hell yeah.
there you go. And there's the drone sticking out of the side, and then the other drone's still in its little holder there.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I'll pull up the ruined Land Raider, because that thing looks like it was engulfed in hellfire.
Nice.
Let's see here. Where the hell is it here? Yeah, Land Raider Crater. Oh, it's just opening up in Cheeto box. Okay, that's fine. Oh, Lord. Well, I'm going to have to size down this Land Raider if I have any desire to print it.
Oh.
If you look on my screen, the little square at the bottom, that's the size of my print bed.
Oof.
It's a little big for the print bed.
You're gonna have to chop her up.
Yeah, or just size it down to like a mini Land Raider. But
I
yeah,
wouldn't feel right.
nah, it wouldn't feel right. But if I get a bigger printer someday, or if I figure out a way to chop models and print them in different parts, then yeah. But yeah, this thing looks like it was just ruined by napalm.
Oh, jeez.
So
Yeah. You'd be able to do the Land Raider, just not the rest of it. Yeah.
yeah, just not the crater that it's sitting in.
Oh, and you can't even get like half the Land Raider because all the blue is what you can do. Right?
Yeah, well, yeah, all the red is what's outside of the scope, and the blue is what's in the scope. And then even if I was to put it flat, it becomes even worse. So yeah, laying it flat on the print bed, the blue is what will print, the red will not. So.
Yikes.
Yep.
That is a no-go, my friend.
Yep. So
Shame.
no ruined Land Raider for us, unfortunately.
Sag.
Yep. Ah well.
The Tau one can go, right?
I'll pull up G2 Box and try and drag it on. We'll find out.
We'll find out together.
Yeah, because I loaded up the Tau thing just in a regular 3D model viewer, not my 3D printing software. So let's see here. Broken Tau thingy. Drag on.
It might be a bit too big, too.
Maybe. Hold on. Are you watching stream?
Yeah.
Okay. So flat, probably not. Even if I rotate it, probably not. But if I angle it, I think we can. So so first off, if I rotate it this way, the longer way here, that's still a no. But if I do this,
yeah, if you kind of flip it there a little bit.
yeah, if I tilt it,
yeah,
there we go.
Then you grab it, bring it over. Yeah,
Yep.
There you go.
Perfect. And then I just put a fuckload of supports underneath the top here, or underneath the bottom here to hold it to the print bed. Bingo.
I mean, you probably have to put those supports on and have it like that anyways.
Well, yeah, because it won't print this way, so you have to support the whole thing on the bottom here. But there you go. I would be able to print it that way. So that I could print, and we can use that tomorrow. Wicked. Anyways, this is a building stream, not a Tor Talks About 3D printing stream.
Hey, that's technically building.
Sure, in a way, I guess.
We can get around that. Hello?
What's up, Daddy?
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't have stream mode on. So,
Clearly, because you
I
just
heard
went
come in.
hello, and I was like, can you not hear me? And then Sushi blew my fucking eardrums out.
How did I blow your ear? I spoke at a very normal tone.
No, you spoke with
Very
your whole
average
microphone
volume.
inside your esophagus.
I am literally sitting like a full half foot away from my microphone.
Now you are, but you didn't start
I
that way.
yes, I did.
Well, I have
Hello,
you
Sushi.
I have you turned
Hello.
up too loud.
Jackson, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but I can see your bulge in your build cam.
Oh, nice.
Hey, yo!
I did it specifically for you.
Thank you.
Mate.
Just some, I get mad at my video game. I look over, I see the Jackson bulge, and I'm like, oh, I feel happiness again.
Jackson,
That dulled sense that I never thought I would see again.
Jackson, you need to switch from art to pools, hot tubs, and beaches.
Probably.
I guess that is actually a thing, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It needed to be a thing because people were abusing it.
Yep. Just chatting
right?
was just hot tubs.
Where the fuck does this go?
That's what she said. And then she found out.
I legit don't know where this fucking shit goes. What the fuck?
Look at the instructions.
Never.
Don't be a man. Look at the instructions. What game has you angry today, Swoosh? Is it Valorant?
Call of Duty currently. I'm actually not that mad about it. I'm just
Oh, there it goes.
making a little jokey joke.
How dare you joke? Joking's forbidden, don't you know?
Pretty. I'm actually in a pretty good mood.
Hell yeah.
Did you get a raise?
Oh fuck no! What the fuck?
Did you get a promotion?
Why do you assume that everything that makes me happy is associated with work? I hate work.
No one is allowed to be happy unless it's work related. That's how society revolves.
Society.
We live in a society.
We certainly do live in a society. No, I just released another song.
Ah. Is it another one
That is why
after
I'm happy.
the one that ended with what the fuck even was I singing in that chorus?
There's actually been a couple since then,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah,
I'm behind.
on my discography, yeah, you're. No, it's a new song. It's called Tamana. Yeah.
How about you Tamana these I don't know.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I don't
Let's
know
go.
what Tamana is either, so it already doesn't make sense. Let's go.
Tamana is Filipino for enough.
Oh, I see.
It's Tagalog.
Gotcha.
It means like enough or stop it or shut up or something like that. It's in those veins.
I also speak Filipino. Mahal kita.
Mm-hmm.
Mabute!
Mm-hmm.
And then kamusta ka?
Bruh. What the fuck is going on?
No, it's
No.
actual Filipino.
Where am I right now?
It's actual Filipino. I learned it working at Tim Hortons.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you actually.
Yeah, because I worked with a bunch of Filipinos.
A lot of them.
Yep.
Actually, literally point blank on that guy. He fucking didn't die. It's crazy.
Welcome to Call of Duty. Hacks run the world. Evening.
Hack.
It's not evening, Rannick. It's 4:13 p.m. Also, hello,
Evening for
Rannick. How
me.
you doing? Welcome to Terrain Building the Stream. As you can see, I've built a lot of terrain. How much more terrain do I have? A lot.
Dude, there's no way. That guy actually just had a whole set of cluster mines. So it's crazy.
Also, the other dude you're hearing in the stream who is not the normal one here, that would be Mr. Torredatucci.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, that's me. Hello.
You're not streaming right now, are you, Sush?
No.
Okay.
Not even kinda.
Not even kinda. How could you kinda be streaming? Is that like when you stream on Rumble? So it's like kinda streaming?
Well, I mean, we stream on Discord, stream on like,
Oh,
you
fair
know,
enough.
stream to your friends.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I could be in a fucking phone conversation right now.
That's true. But you'd only be allowed to do that if your territory was a one-party consent.
I'm pretty sure it is because I don't think my state gives a shit about people's rights or values.
Your state or your country?
Either or, honestly, take your pick.
Fair.
Yeah, that feels right. Unfortunately, you do be like that.
Yep.
Goodness gravy.
That is not something I'd ever expect to hear you say.
I say it all the time.
Goodness gravy!
Yeah.
It's like when people
Good
say,
heavens.
It's like when people says, "Jeepers creepers."
Oh fuck!
I sawed this racist in half.
I saw this racist in there. Nice.
What?
Honestly, as you should. Fucking, we stand a king. Sawing racists in half.
What the fuck?
Okay, I have to explain this, don't I?
I know saw this boat in half. I've never sawed this racist in half. What the fuck?
Okay, so I do watch there's a guy called Zawaru though,
Okay.
and
I wonder
he
where you got that
does-
name from.
yeah, I know, right? He does over the top Smash montages,
Oh, okay.
and he did one for Sephiroth.
You
Okay.
remember in the trailer where he's like cut Galeem or whatever it was right in half, right?
Yeah.
So what he did is he had that guy be like, "Oh, I'm gonna say the N-word. Oh, you can't say the N-word," and then he put up the PewDiePie almost saying it in this one.
The bridge scene, you mean?
Well, the one where he actually said it.
Yeah, the bridge scene.
Yeah. And then before he did, he got chopped in half, and then
Oh.
it split, and it was cake inside, and then it pans up to Sephiroth with that dude's face on it, be like,
This is
"I
such an
saw this
elaborate-
racist in half."
This is such an elaborate joke.
It's actually really fucking funny.
So many visual gags.
It's an elaborate joke,
Oh,
and if
it's even worse,
See-
honestly.
it's an elaborate joke, but because it's a Smash montage, that elaborate joke probably takes like 4 seconds of the runtime.
It's a little bit more than that.
Okay.
All right, you know what? I'm just gonna send it, and then you can see it.
Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 of these fucking pieces of terrain, and they're all exactly the same. Fuck! God, this is insane. Chat is being weird, doesn't send one message and replaces the other with a smiley. I don't know what to tell you.
Top chat.
Called Neil on the fucking phone. Anyhow,
Neil Breen.
I don't know. I can't remember his last name.
It's definitely not Neil Breen, I'll tell you that.
I don't know who that is, so.
It's literally
Correct.
the opening scene to this.
Anyhow, yes, you are correct. It isn't evening anymore. It is 1:13 a.m. by now, so good morning then. Jesus Christ, Rannick.
Bruh.
Skull to you, Rannick, from unnamed energy drink brand company. You gotta pay for that shit. No free
That joke
advertisements
will
here.
never get old.
It will never get old. No free advertisements here, motherfuckers.
Fucking actually what?
What?
I don't know if
Sorry, my bad.
he's probably talking about his video game and not us.
I am. This
Okay.
guy was like waiting for me around a corner, holding a Molotov, and he just just smashed me in the face with it.
I love being smashed. In the
You
face.
must die.
Average day in Birmingham.
Jeez.
Oof.
Average day in Paris these days.
Oof.
Me when I'm walking in Paris and I get stabbed by 48 people.
Yep.
God,
You know,
so much of this fucking.
Italy is only like a 30-minute drive away from Paris. You know that, right?
I mean,
Sure.
anything in Europe is only a 30-minute drive away.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you could just not be in Paris. Just saying.
You could just not. Cheers. I'm trying to keep my caffeine intake to a minimum on my days off, so I'm not resistant to it when I work night shifts. Fair enough. I guess you gotta start doing that in your old age, eh, Rannick?
Fuck that. Drink every single monster that you find.
And then fucking die because your heart's not even beating anymore. It's just jiggling in place.
That's what beating is, dummy.
No, beating is a rhythmic fashion, but it just beats so much that it just fucking vibrates in place and nothing gets done anymore.
My heartbeat runs at it matches up with like your average Eurobeat song.
That's not healthy. Your average heartbeat shouldn't be that high. I was amazed when I after doing heart oh my god, English. After wearing an Apple Watch for 6 months, it then gives you an average of your heart rate and everything, so you can calculate all that health stuff. I was amazed. My average heart rate was 58 beats per minute, which is very low for my weight.
Yeah, that is.
Your resting
very,
heart rate
very
is
low.
very low for your heart rate.
It was very low for my weight. Because the lower your heart rate is, the healthier your heart is. Because the heavier and more obese you are, the faster your heart is to pump more blood throughout your body. And I'm not fit, but I'm also not obese. But I'd still consider myself like slightly overweight because I'm 210 pounds and only 5'10", so I'm a bit heavier, and it's not muscle, sadly. But my heart rate was an average of 58, And by calculating, is like my heart rate should be an average of 65 or 70. So I was like, interesting. And at first I was like, oh, I feel good about that. I'm actually rather healthy. And then I went, maybe that's actually a problem.
Maybe that's actually a bad
Yeah, maybe
thing.
that's actually a problem. And maybe I
got,
shouldn't
like,
be
a heart
happy
thing
about
going
this.
on.
Yeah. So, but I have decided to just accept it as a positive and just keep blissfully moving forward.
That's usually how it works. You accept something negative as a positive, and then everything
Just
works
not
out.
deal with it. Just
Oh,
fucking,
goodbye.
Yep, just keep going. Oh,
Yeah, that's why I said goodbye. Your partner is
Yeah.
left.
Jackson, have you decided your stream's done with?
All right, slap me some plastic. I'll take over.
You got it. Wait, did he leave the Discord too?
He left everything. That's why I
Oh.
said goodbye.
Oh. Well, I have streamer mode turned on, so I didn't hear anything. Huh.
Him died.
Alright, well, I guess he's gonna reset his router, and we'll find him back in a moment.
Hey, get fucked on, pussy. Sorry.
Aggressive.
Yeah. It's kind of my whole MO these days.
Nope, I ran close to a lethal dose of caffeine once, not going there again. Fair enough.
Imagine not constantly towing the line of lethal, like, caffeine intake. Couldn't be me.
Imagine being a healthy individual.
Yeah, fuck that.
That was weird.
Welcome back.
I'm attempting to reconnect on my stream. I don't know what happened. You went to start talking and it was just like, and
Yeah.
then died.
Yeah, your stream just went offline, you just left the Discord, and that was that, and you were just gone.
Big dead.
I'm just gonna go live again. and
Yeah,
see what happens.
attempting to reconnect doesn't usually work. I just fully shut off everything and then just restart from scratch.
How about now? Am I back?
Yes.
Yay. I have no idea what the fuck happened there. I
Don't
will
worry.
be real.
I'd wait 20 seconds before saying anything because the moment you go live, we get hit with ads first for 30 seconds.
Oof.
He said womp
We
womp, bro.
love it here.
Yeah.
He didn't give a shit.
Womp womp.
Yeah, womp womp.
Womp womp.
Such a good thing to say.
What, you don't like
very-
womp womp?
No, I just said it was a good thing to say.
Yeah, but you said it in a kind of sarcastic tone, so I don't know if you
No,
I don't know if you're
no.
part of the womp womp.
I mean, I said it in a sarcastic tone. I said it in my normal tone.
Your normal tone is very sarcastic.
Well, it's not really my fault. I was just kind of born this way, bro.
All right. Way to take responsibilities for your actions, Mr. Born This Way.
Are you kidding me? I'm fucking 22. I don't take responsibility for shit.
True.
Accurate.
Womp womp.
I get into trouble and I go, "Oh, I'm just a little boy."
He's just a little guy.
Sounds like I show speed to me.
Yeah. I don't know who that is, but yeah.
Of course you do.
Is
There's
he
no-
the fucking Ben guy?
I don't know who Ben
The
is.
fucking Ben?
No, I think we're talking about entirely different people. I Show Speed is like the biggest YouTube streamer, the dude who got banned off of Twitch because he was on a dating show, and he asked the girl if we were the last two people on Earth, would you have kids with me to repopulate the Earth? She said no, and he said, who's gonna stop me?
No, that is Ben guy.
Yee.
Yeah.
That is,
That's
yeah,
icky.
that is the Ben guy.
Okay, I don't know anything about the Ben situation, but yeah, he got banned off of Twitch for that, so he moved over to YouTube.
Good.
And he's the biggest YouTuber, and he has scammed his audience several times with cryptocurrencies and all kinds of shit. And then
I mean, is
copyright
there a
strikes a
single
bunch.
fucking YouTuber who hasn't scammed their fucking audience yet?
I'd like to thank me.
Well, never say never.
Hey yo, true.
Yikes.
You're gonna get caught up in something eventually.
Hey Rannick, that membership you got, I'd cancel that pretty soon, boss. You never know.
Oh, you know.
When you start talking about cryptocurrency, that's when it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, I better cancel.
All right, guys. I'm here to tell you about a brand new investment opportunity. It's called shitcoin.
It's called Valkcoin. It's gonna take you to Valhalla.
Yeah, as well as your bank account.
With
I
It's
just
going to
need-
go directly
I
into
just
mine.
need the funny numbers on the back of your.
I promise I will not immediately sell all my stock the second that you guys buy in. Therefore, shorting the whole thing and dumping the entire investment.
Valkcoin right now is worth like $500 per coin, and I have 50,000 of them.
Absolutely is not worth that much. It'd be worth like 5 cents, and then everyone would buy into it, and then it would go up to $1, and then you would immediately cash out, and then the stock would crash.
And I would be
And
left
then
holding
everyone
the
else is
bag,
left.
and everyone would be left holding dirt.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
I
That's
laugh.
exactly how crypto scams work,
Yep.
baby.
And then I laugh all the way to the bank, and then I either A, never talk about it ever again, or B, just say, I was so proud of this. I don't know what happened. Nobody could have seen this coming. Sorry that happened, guys.
definitely
But I
did
heard
not
about
plan
this
that.
new coin called Wingless Coin, and this one's going to take us to the moon, guys, and rinse and repeat.
Yeah. It's not just a coin, it's a playable video game.
Yeah.
Where you look at JPEGs all fucking day.
Yeah. And here's the best part, guys. You get paid to play this video game. You can make millions.
Holy shit, I just blew that guy's fucking legs off. Rip Bozo.
So, good times. Radix says, "Why would you scam me? Wasn't you that gifted that anyway?" True. You haven't paid shit.
Get him out of here.
Until he decides he wants to keep his membership because he loves his name being green in the chat and having the skull icon, which will change to a wingless icon if you decide to resubscribe or re-membership. Doesn't have as good of a ring to it. God damn it, YouTube, get on that.
Go ahead and re-membership for me, boys.
Gifted sub just sounds so much better than gifted membership, but you can't really change it to subs because
What?
subscribe's been the free thing
Hey,
forever.
Tor, you don't want my gifted member?
Hey, yo. Hey, brother. What that member doing, brother?
I saw the opportunity. I'm like, well, someone's gonna say it.
Time to talk about my member, brother.
I mean, it's not like we weren't talking about it 10 minutes ago.
No.
Thanks, Sushi.
Were we talking about it 10 minutes?
Yeah, I was talking about Jackson's fat bulge.
Oh, right. Heh, bank account says nope, though. All right, fair enough.
Imagine having a bank account.
Imagine
having money.
Imagine giving
Yeah.
your money
Could-
to the
definitely
government.
couldn't be me. Ever since I moved into this place, my bank account has been fucking crying.
Yep.
Ever since I stopped working, my bank account's been crying.
Well, that sounds like a rectifiable issue.
It is. I guess I haven't talked to you in a while. I'm currently on a medical leave of absence until September, so I'm getting government money until September.
Ah, you're a fucking welfare kid.
I am a welfare child. I know. It's not welfare.
Everybody, look
but
at him. He's poor.
even when I was working, that was still applicable.
True.
Aren't you like partially a landlord? You're not poor.
I don't make money from that.
My parents do.
Yep.
Exactly. I don't make money from being a landlord. I just get reduced rent for being a landlord. So,
How much are you paying?
$875 a month.
Oh damn.
Yeah, $875
Canadian.
$875 Canadian. So that's like $720 American, something like that. So $720 American a month for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom with a backyard, a carport, and a deck,
All right.
and utilities and electricity included. So
That's
it's-
utilities and electricity included. Fuck me.
yeah, it's a steal. That's why, of course, I took the deal.
I pay $775 for my place. Fuck, and that's not utilities included.
Yeah.
It's
again-
only water, sewer, trash that's included.
But again, the reason for that is because A, yes, my parents are the landlords, but also B, I manage everything. So I have to collect rent, I gotta mow the lawn, I gotta shovel the driveways, I gotta fix all the shit that breaks around here that I can, I gotta do all the meetings, I gotta do all that shit. So
I'm sure you'll survive.
oh yeah, it's absolutely worth it. That's totally chill. But I make no money from it. I just pay reduced rent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're getting a huge value out of it, so I wouldn't say you're not making money. You're saving money.
Yes,
in a
I'm very
where you wouldn't be able to. So
yeah, and then
technically that's making money just by proxy.
I guess yeah. Well, and then that leads into the bigger part of it. Was the whole deal was that because that's when my mom offered to do all this kind of stuff, and then the big deal is that when we eventually sell this building. After all the bills and everything are fully paid for, she takes half of the profit, I take half the profit. But the deal is I can only use my half of the profit as a down payment for my next place of living.
I wouldn't ever fucking move out of that bitch. What the fuck?
Well, because when we bought this place, we bought it at $750,000. We just got it reinvestigated. There's a reappraised. That's the word. Reappraised to see what its value is now.
Reinvestigated.
I don't know. I couldn't think of the word.
Thing.
The reappraised for the worth of the building now, 1.6 mil.
The fuck?
Yep. We bought it at 750,000. The building is now worth 1.6 mil.
Yummy housing market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I love forcing people to pay for not very good places to live because I want money.
That's the worst part is that our rent is still low. Like even for even for the other people on the even for the other people that live in this building, anytime I've had to put somebody into any of these units, I'm able to fill the unit in less than a week because our rent isn't as high as it should be. The basement unit, which is exactly the same as the top units, it's 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom with access to the backyard and everything, is still $1,200 a month, which is insane because Jackson lives in the equivalent of that 2-bedroom, 1.5 bathrooms, and he pays $1,900 a month.
1725.
Sorry, 1725, but still,
which is still insane.
Yeah, which is still insane compared to relatively the same thing. The only difference is that his has half a bathroom, ours only has 1 bathroom, but ours is $1,200 a month. So our rents are still very, very low. We could have them a lot higher, but we don't.
Oh yeah.
So
no, there are still people who fucking like try at least to let people live in like relative comfort, but I was more or less making a comment on like the government.
Oh, fair enough.
Of like it's kind of their fault that the housing market is the way that it is, and it's also their fault that it's not changing.
Yeah. And then
like
on top
I will
of that,
say like landlords are a problem sometimes, but
oh, 100%. As a landlord, I agree.
You are the problem.
Yeah, it's like if you're doing like part of like your part to like at least like try, I feel like I don't know, that's more than a lot of other landlords can say.
Yeah.
Like my landlord, he at least fucking tries to work with me on some shit. Like I'm already paying like a lower rent than would be normal for for this shit. Like it's tough to find an apartment down here that for less than like $1,200. So I'm really getting a fucking good deal.
But
for
you're
$775.
$775. But that isn't. You said you have a roommate though.
No.
Oh, okay.
$775 solo. If I did get a roommate, the rent would go up to $850. I think he said.
Oh, that's wild.
If I got a roommate,
he would increase your rent if you got a roommate.
Yeah, because he pays for the water.
Oh, I thought you said your utilities were not included.
I said it's only water, sewer, trash.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So he pays for he pays for everything other than like electricity and internet.
Gotcha.
Which I pay for. I pay for the electricity and the internet. My internet bill is actually not bad. It's only like $80 a month for a gigabit upload.
Nice.
Gigabit download, I mean.
I was about to say.
Fucking
give me
dumbass
one-
lady at Comcast was like fucking, like she was like, okay, because you're signing up for your like electricity with General Electric or I don't know, whoever, Potomac Edison, some bullshit. She's like, because you're doing that, I can get you a discount on your internet bill. I was like, oh, like how much? And she was like, oh, 30 a month. And I was like, oh shit, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. She's like, yeah, I was like, do you like have to have a specific package? Because there was a package that I was looking at that was like 80 a month. And she was like, well, no, like it's not locked to a specific packet. Well, sort of it is. It's just like the most that you can get is 200 megs down.
Yikes! Woo!
And I was like, what? I was like, I don't want that. That's fucking awful. And she was like, but you can connect 5 devices to it. I was like, I don't care. What the fuck?
I'm connecting 2 devices: my phone and my computer, and that's it.
Yeah. She's like, you can connect 5 devices to it. I was like, I don't fucking give a shit. I want the fast internet. And she was like, okay, well, what package did you have in mind? I was like, the 1200 megs down? And she was like, a gig? And I was like, yes! Why are you fucking doing this to me? Why are you making me seem like my purchase is so frivolous? I'm about to like not get internet from you. She's like, you can connect like 25 devices with that. What you gonna use it for? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's not about how many devices I want to connect. It's the speed.
That's what I was saying. I was like, no, I just need like high speed internet. And she's like, well, 100 megs is high speed internet. And I was like, that's not
anymore.
I don't
It's not.
care. I don't
Maybe
care.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't care if that's technically high-speed internet and you can trick fucking grandmas into buying terrible, shitty internet by saying it's high-speed because it's a standard that's been used in like the 90s. Like, I don't give a shit. Just give me my internet. And then it took them forever to get it set up. And I told them, like, I was going to set it up myself because I know how to screw a fucking coax cable into a modem.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't need a technician to come over here, plug one thing in, and then go, okay, that'll be $70. I was like, I don't need that. I'll do it myself. And they were like, okay, you're signing up for the fucking self-install plus package. And I was like, I'm what? And they were like, yeah, the self-install plus package. We'll send a technician over on the 27th so that he can make sure that you have all of your all of your connections set up correctly. And I was like, is that free or what? And she was like, well, it's a $30 charge. I was like, you're gonna make me pay you $30 to do your job and then have someone show up and be like, yep, you did my job.
Yep. You need a supervisor for this. You got to pay $30 for the supervisor.
I was like, fuck you, lady. What are you talking about?
They got a nickel and dime you, boy. That's where all the money comes from. It's not the initial purchase. It's all the add-ons.
I was like, Jesus Christ. It was the most frustrating experience in the world. I fucking hated it. I finally got it all set up and everything is fine. My internet's like, it's great. I'm using a wired connection, so it's like, I don't know.
Did the supervisor say it was okay?
I didn't fucking get a supervisor. I told him to fuck off. I was like, yeah, I don't fucking want that or need that. I know, like, you know how I'll know when all my connections are fine? When I have internet.
When I can look up a tutorial of how to connect my internet and
if
works.
I don't have internet, then obviously I fucked up somewhere.
That sounds like an absolute joy.
Oh, definitely. I love talking to like customer service reps. I don't know. I don't want to shit on them too much because like they're just doing their job, but also at the same time, just doing your job isn't really an excuse for being a shithead.
True.
It's just, and I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. So I don't like meter maids.
Don't like what?
Meter maids.
Oh. Okay.
You don't know what a meter maid is?
No, I do. It's just not called meter maids here in Canada.
Oh,
It's
what do
called
you guys call
bylaw.
them? It's called what?
Bylaw.
Why?
Because that's what it's called. It's just called KELOWNA bylaw. They're the ones that give you tickets and make sure that if you paid the meter, then you don't get a ticket. Yeah, we just call them bylaw.
That's
'cause
very
what they're
silly.
called.
Also, what's silly is that the parking outside of my apartment, it's only street parking.
Nice.
Ugh.
Love
And it's also metered street parking.
that. Love that.
That is
And
gross.
also, it's not free for residents.
How the
That-
fuck does that? How do you even manage that? So you just
You go
pay
to
for
the
parking
city-
every single time?
You go to the city and you tell them, hey, I live at this address. I'm going to need to be sitting at a meter all day, every day. For, presumably the rest of my life, I guess.
And then you pay a monthly subscription for
And then
a free
yes,
parking
and
pass.
then you pay them $6 a month
Hell yeah.
to park at your house that you also pay for.
That's how the world works. They nickel and dime ya.
Yep.
I
it's-
hate it here, boys.
Yeah.
Good times.
I don't know. Like I said, when I don't know. When it comes to like shit like that, it's tough to like not let it get you down. But I don't know. I just gotta keep thinking, like for me, of like, man, this shit's not permanent. Like, shit's gonna
You better
change. and
pray it
adjust.
isn't.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
No, shit's gonna change and adjust as like life goes on. Maybe it'll get worse. Maybe it'll get better. But I know that for me, like individually, it's not going to be permanent.
Were you able to take your cats with you to the new apartment?
No.
Damn.
I'm very sad and I miss my cat very much. But it's nice to be able to like do what I want and not get bitched at by
Also
my
true.
parents.
No longer hiding in the closet playing Vainglory.
I'm no longer hiding fucking anywhere. I walk around this bitch with my dick out and a blunt in my hand.
Hey, they
I
said no.
expect
They said no
nothing
pet.
less.
They said no pets in that house.
Get that trouser snake out of there.
Get that
Exactly.
snake, yeah. No, it's very funny because I live right across from the police station. I've told Jackson this. I can literally see the police station from my window. And conversely, the police can see into my bedroom.
You fucking putting your
So-
dick up against the window, staring at the police or
No,
something?
but one time I did like light up a joint, and I was sitting there and I was smoking it, and I looked over at the like police station out of my window, and their blinds started shifting, and I was like, ugh, I should probably put something up because I don't have like curtains. So I just like grabbed a blanket and threw it on the window.
Is weed legal in your territory?
Technically no, but it's going to be soon. Like it's legal if you have a card.
Oh, like
Um,
Arsenal.
Yeah. And it's also like not hard to get a card. You can literally just walk into a doctor's and be like, my back hurt, and then they'll be like, okay,
Smoke
go
weed.
get some weed. Yeah, go get some
weed
some
every
bad,
day.
brother.
My back hurts. What do you do about it? Oh, I take Tylenol. What about you? Oh, I take Advil. What about you? Smoke some weed.
I smoke copious amounts of ganj. But yeah, no, it's very funny that happens. But they're also like this month I think is when the legalization bill actually like goes into effect.
Are you just gonna like have your shit open and be like, "Hey, yo, come get me"?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna open this window and I'm just gonna like stare at them with a like blunt in my hand. Because I'm gonna be like, I'm in my own private domicile. You can't do shit. This
And
is
that-
legal now.
And then they'll say, well, actually, you're leaning outside the window, and outside the window is public property.
No, well, I mean it's not public property.
It's public.
They also wouldn't.
it's public
they
indecency.
also, like-
You're in the public, and it's indecent.
It's like that cruelty squad thing where you're like invading the police station and then you find a guy in there and he's like, I got arrested because someone saw me naked through my window.
Seems legit to me.
Yeah, no, it's like cops don't fucking give a shit about weed anymore.
Nope.
Like, one of the things in the bill is even like we need to like legalize it just so that we're actually effectively using our police force, because weed is such a non-issue that we're wasting resources by fucking cracking down on people.
Yeah, putting dudes in jail for having blunts in their car.
Yeah. And also, like, I don't know, it would definitely upgrade the fucking economy. Everyone here is a fucking pothead. There is not one single person who is not. You can drive down the street and smell gas everywhere.
Oh, shit.
It's also, I think it would, we're also going through an opioid epidemic, so I think legalizing weed would probably help with that as well, but I don't know.
Oh, that was what
I would say it has a pretty. It would probably be a minor effect, if any.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. Hopefully it works. I mean, I don't know what my plugs are gonna do. I got like 40 I got like 40 fucking plugs in my phone. Who all pretty much exclusively deal in weed. So I don't know what they're gonna do or how they're gonna react.
They'll just switch to heroin.
No, I mean they would probably like just move over to pills, because everyone also has someone who gives them pills as well over here. I mean, fuck it. There's a fucking like 60-year-old man at my job who slings pills on the side.
Gotta do something. Gotta hassle. Otherwise,
Everyone
I'll get nickel and dimed.
Yeah, everyone do gotta hustle though. He's pretty nice.
Rannick says, only time I had to take opioids was when I had a herniated disc last autumn. That shit hurt. Like blackout from pain. I can imagine.
That's when you're supposed. That's really the only time you're supposed to do it. You know, unless you're a drug addict. In which case, you know, then you do them whenever.
This is a stupid amount of terrain.
I have not heard you say one good thing about this fucking terrain.
It's so much. It's so much.
Like, not one good thing have I heard you say about the terrain.
Listen, it's like hiking. The moment you start and the whole way up, you're bitching, you're complaining, you're hating it, this is dumb, and then you get to the very top and you're like, worth it. This is a great view. Once this terrain is fully built, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, look at that.
And then you go tumbling straight down.
Yeah, and then it all sucks again.
Yeah,
that's exactly the case,
back down.
Yeah. And then you get back down to the bottom, you go home, you have a shower, and you think, today was a great day. Probably going to do that again soon.
I had a fantastic time, actually.
Yeah. How's cheeked up double Saddle Shun looking?
Yeah, she's almost done.
Nice.
She just needs her drones. I'll probably do those next time. Even though drones are just like tokens now.
What do you mean they're just like tokens now?
They're like the plasma site. They'd be like, oh yes, this thing has this ability.
No, you got it wrong. He didn't say tokens. He said Tolkien's.
That makes even less sense.
Yeah.
Someone's been seeing the magic cards, hasn't he? What?
Nothing.
What?
From the mind of fucking Tolkien.
Haven't you seen the tokens in the Lord of the Rings set? They're called Tolkien creatures.
I have not seen that, and no, there's no way they're called that.
No, I'm serious. Go look at some of go grab some of the tokens from the Lord of the Rings. Some, I won't say all, I know at least one of them does.
It's Bullshit. I will
guarantee
be
it.
right back. I don't believe you.
I am not bullshitting you. It exists. I'm not saying it's every one of them because I don't know which ones it is. I think like, is there Hobbit tokens? Because it will be those for sure.
Hobbit tokens?
Yeah.
It's not real.
Magic the Gathering made a fucking Lord of the Rings set.
That's so fucking goofy.
Yeah. I agree.
Hobbit tokens. These guys are fucking pussies, dude. This is not fun. They're all just hiding in corners, or they're grouped up in like a Mondo fucking like kill box.
I looked through my stack of tokens. They all just say token. None of them say Tolkien.
I guarantee you it exists.
I think you've been fubbernucked by people photoshopping on Reddit.
Maybe.
Also, so a little bit more information on that one of one ring.
Oh,
You know where it was found?
Ontario.
Okay, so you do know already.
Yeah.
Do you know where they got it?
No.
Face-to-face games.
Huh?
Not
It-
surprising.
That's a online website. Yeah, they had
Wow,
bought
yes, as
they had
opposed
bought
to an offline website.
they had bought 2 packs from two boxes from face-to-face games, one for their friend and then one for themselves. And
Oh
the
my
one for
God.
themselves is the one that had the 1/1 in it. So, could you imagine being that friend? Like, could you imagine if I ordered 2 boxes in face-to-face, gave you one, and we opened ours together, and I pulled the one of one? Like,
I would
And-
be like, congratulations, my dude.
but just imagine it's like if I gave you the other box, then you would have $2 million, just
Okay.
like that.
I will say, with the draft thing, if the ring wasn't found, I would have been like, hey, like, if I won it, I'd be like, okay. If I was the one opening it, as I was opening it, I was gonna say like, if the one of one ring is in here, I'm splitting it because I couldn't deal with that on my own.
Oh, really?
I would sell it and we would split it. because
What
I
happened
would
to
wanna deal
Ashley
with that.
wanting a house?
We could still
A
get one
$1
for $2
million
million.
is
No, no, no,
enough
no,
to
no,
have
no.
a house.
$2 million.
Yeah, it would be split between us.
Yeah, so it'd
Damn.
be split
It'd
between
be a little
the
less
two
than
of
$1
you.
million probably for all taxes and bullshit.
Yeah. Damn.
But regardless,
Yes.
I would have said
Don't
that
pay the
had it not been
taxes.
found.
You a kind, generous person.
Damn straight.
I would not.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I'm joking. I would because we even talked about this during a last charity stream. I was like, the first thing I would do is I would immediately get a hold of a financial advisor,
Yep.
and then I would pay off all my loans. I would pay off the loans from my parents, and then I would put like enough aside for rent for a whole year, and then I'd like give a small amount of it to a couple of my friends, like very, very close friends who are not going to keep fucking asking me for more type people. And then I would sit down with a financial advisor and be like, okay, what are my next steps? And just go from there. But those would be my immediate steps. So,
But yeah, if the ring wasn't found, that's what I was gonna say.
you're a
The
nice,
One Ring.
You're a nice man.
That's because that wouldn't have felt right.
What a nice guy. That wouldn't have felt right. You won the pack because you won the Winston drafts, and you're like, it doesn't feel right getting winnings for my earnings.
Okay, getting a pack of cards is fine.
Okay, get
Getting
$2 million
$2
pack
million
of cards.
is not. Especially when I'm not the one who bought the pack in the first place.
Oh, fair enough.
That I would have felt so fucking like distraught.
I would have
I'd be
felt
like,
that. I would have felt that bad. I'd be like, bro, do you know how many views this video is gonna get now?
no.
Like, you keep the money. I'm gonna make so much ad revenue.
He makes $20 in
I make $20 of ad revenue.
But I
Kevin
didn't have to say it
Durant.
because well, it was found literally the day before.
Wait a minute. Why is Kevin Durant here?
I don't know. Same reason Kool-Aid Man can be found.
These
I don't know
nuts.
what you're referencing, but fucking
Like,
Huh?
people just calling themselves random names on the internet. The norm.
No. What the fuck? It's not. It's actually Kevin Durant. He's an actual character in this video game.
Oh, I thought that was like a fucking famous person or something.
It is. Kevin Durant is a fucking basketball player.
Okay. Oh, so someone's like playing like a skin of Kevin Durant or something?
Kevin Durant is a character in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, but is the character with the same name, or it's just like it is just Kevin Durant?
It's him. It is him. I don't know how many ways I can explain
Well,
it.
I'm just trying to comprehend why an NBA player is in a COD game.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking as well.
Well, we're both just as confused then. Someone call Activision Blizzard. What's happening here? Are you are you that out of ideas?
We gotta put
I
Kevin
believe it.
Durant in our game.
I honestly believe it.
Well,
They are absolutely out of ideas.
They also have like the furry skin that you can get.
The fucking what?
The furry skin.
I don't know about it.
It literally turns you into a fursuiter.
Damn, and I thought Fortnite was wild with their skins.
It's not a joke. You are just like, it's like a normal operator from the neck down, and then on the top, you're wearing a big fuck off dumb wolf head.
Nice. You'll love to see it.
There's also another one that turns Ghost into like a Japanese. It's literally called Ghost Senpai. It actually kind of goes hard. I'm not going to lie.
Oh yeah, that's where you're like, you know what? This one's chill.
Well, it's
I
because
agree.
they don't like they didn't like change him. He's just wearing like a white blazer and he's like showing off his tattoos and he's got like a handkerchief instead of his weird like hard skull mask. Like that shit's cool. Like that shit actually looks kind of cool, but the other ones are I don't know about it. I don't know about Kevin Durant. You know. Goodness.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Ow, fuck, my knees.
Oh, good heavens!
Oh, good heavens.
Okay, do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Who's the dude that's always in your Snapchat stories then? Not important. Got it.
Wait. What are you talking about?
There's this dude you've been chilling with in like Walmart parking lots in your Snapchat stories constantly.
Oh, yeah, that's my boy Andrew.
Yeah, that's why I was like, this must be his boyfriend or something.
No, it's not my boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
He's just my buddy.
He's just my
best
boy.
friend. Yeah. He do be my boy.
Is it this piece that I need? It is that piece. Okay. Alright, now the terrains are starting to get put together and they actually stand up like terrain, and now it's starting to look sick. I can see the top of this hiking mountain. How many more pieces of thick double-cheeked shadow shun you got?
I have to put the second pair of arms on, and then the head, and then the pauldrons,
Alright.
which I don't have enough time to do, so
Alright.
I will continue that the next day.
Are you calling it meow then?
Yeah, I gotta get ready to go.
Alright.
Imagine.
Are you wanting to get food together or something?
Sure.
Cool.
What are you thinking?
Don't matter. I got money now. I can go wherever's.
Let's go taco time, because we did Wendy's last time.
Fair enough.
Taco time.
We'll do it. Alright, well, I'm going to keep going for a little bit here since I'm nowhere near as far away from that as you are.
Yep.
I'm going to build these next 3 pieces of ruins and then call her there.
I need to find a place to put this for now. I guess I could just put it off to the side here, but don't exactly enjoy that.
Put it right in the middle of the kitchen table. Assert dominance.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Put it on top of her cosplay stuff. Assert dominance.
Yeah, because that will definitely go well. 100%. Honestly, I don't even know if I need to build the fucking drones, because they're not even, like, units anymore. They're, like, tokens.
Are they not equipped to her when you field her or anything?
I think they're just, like, tokens to be like, this thing has one more wound. Or some shit.
Oh, just a way to showcase that it has...
Yeah.
I see.
That's all that drones have become.
Hmm.
Which is kind of a shame. Then again, gun drones. I don't fucking know, man. I haven't looked at the Tau stuff enough. I've only looked at Necrons and like the basic rules, and not even all of them.
Yeah. I see. The worst part is that like there are two rules I really need to know: sustained hits and devastating wounds, because those are the two that I need to pick for my chaos power shit. Is either that or the other one.
I can tell you what they are right now.
Okay, because I don't know. I know.
Sustained hits.
Isn't sustained hits the 6s auto hit or some bullshit?
No.
Okay.
So 6s always auto hit. Those are called critical hits.
Okay.
On critical hits, you can have things happen like sustained hits. So there'll be sustained hits blank, like one D3, 3, something like that. That's the amount of extra shots it generates.
Okay, so if it has sustained hits, it just has an additional shots equal to the sustained hits number. That's it.
Whenever you roll a 6.
Oh, only on 6s.
Only on 6s. Only when you score a critical hit.
Okay, so if it has sustained hits 3, then every 6 is an additional 3 hits.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. But you still have to roll to wound and whatnot.
Yes, but you just get additional hits based off of how many 3-ups you get if it's sustained hits 3.
No. You're
lost.
thinking... Okay, it's only on 6s that they generate that.
Yeah.
Only on 6s.
Okay, yes. So sustained hits only triggers on 6-up. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you get a number of additional hits based off the sustained hits number, but those only trigger on 6s.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay, and devastating wounds is mortal wounds whenever you hit a 6?
Instead of normal damage, yes.
Okay.
So basically, you roll a 6, you deal mortal wounds equal to the damage on it, all the damage characteristic of the weapon, and then the attack sequence ends.
So effectively, if you're shooting at one model, you want devastating wounds. If you're shooting at a squad, you want sustained hits.
Essentially, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Poggers.
Pretty simple, yeah?
No, but that's fine.
These are rules we've seen before.
Yeah, they're just called other shit now.
Yeah, I know.
I still don't like that Twin Linked has re-rolled everything, and then you get Warp Talons, which have no guns. It's like, oh yeah, they have Twin Linked. Twin Linked what? Lightning Claws? Bullshit.
I mean, technically they are linked.
No, they're not. They're linked by the body that's wearing them.
Yeah?
Okay, then I'm Twin Linked. I have Twin Linked fists. I have 2. Fuck off.
This is true.
I have Twin Linked eyes, Twin Linked nostrils.
Yeah?
Fuck, no, don't, no, go home, quit your stream, I'll see you later.
Wow, rude. I'm leaving.
Fine, take your $2 million card, I don't want any of it. That would have been such a power move if he actually just fucking ended the stream and left Discord at that moment. Oh. Motherfucker did.
What? Oh, he just left.
He did. Damn, I said that would be such a power move if he did that, and he did exactly that.
Yeah, he had actually done that
What
entire time.
What a fucking Chad.
Hey, get fucked on, I guess.
Damn, I ain't even mad.
God damn! Okay, sorry.
Bro.
My bad.
Do you think maybe your mood is determined by how you're doing in these video games?
Not really anymore. It used to be really bad, but I don't really give a shit anymore. I got like too much on my mind to give a fuck about like going 0-2 in fucking League.
Gotcha.
Plus, I'm just like pretty decent at most video games, so I'm never in a position where I'm like, fuck, I can't do fucking anything.
Gotcha. Have you fallen prey to Dalton's way of playing League, where he just never plays regular League and only ARAMs anymore?
No, I mean, sometimes I'll play ARAMs exclusively if like I don't have a lot of time, but I also like don't have anything to do before like I need to go to work or something. But yeah, no, usually I'll just play like full games. Do you feel like your mood is dependent on how you do in video games?
I can't remember last time I played a video game, so no. I don't really play video games that much.
Yeah.
Because the only time I really played video games is when I was streaming them. But then ever since we started doing these charity streams, I just haven't been playing video games. So I'm either working on YouTube stuff or I'm doing this charity stream, so...
I've been focusing a lot more on music than like streaming or playing video games, really. I think, I don't know, music I think is more like creatively freeing for me. And then I think once I get like, if I ever get like money, like if I
ever get money.
Well, yeah, there's that. There's that whole thing of like being a young man out on his own, having to pay for his own rent and utilities and, you know, bullshit like that.
Living the good life.
It's not a good life. No, it's just like when I get to a point where I can actually like do shit, I might return to streaming. But I think that's like a long ways off.
Have you effectively like quit streaming or gone on a hiatus then,
Pretty much, I would say. I mean, I still stream if there's like nothing else to do and I'm like bored and I want to hang out with people, I'll stream.
Gotcha.
But for the most part, it's mostly like music that I'm trying to work on.
Gotcha.
Because like I said, I don't know. I think that like music is just a better creative medium for me specifically. Because there's a lot of like emotions that I don't really get to parse, and it's especially not appropriate on like a stream where I'm like, hey guys, I really feel like I might want to game end myself soon. I can't really go on Twitch and do that.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I just put that into a song, and it's like, oh wow, I feel better, and I said what I wanted to say. And I have something that I can like tangibly listen to later. Like I don't know. It's just very nice. I really hope it does well. I really want to like be an artist in some way. That's never changed. I've always wanted to be an entertainer. Everything I've done has always been in the, you know, pursuit of like making stuff that'll make other people happy. I'm just taking a different avenue for it, and I'm also taking my own mental health into account. Of like, oh, it's like it's not just the making other people happy that makes me like happy. It's the relating to other people and like having other people like actually fuck with me and like care about what I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear you.
Which you get more of when you are like a musician than you do when you're a streamer. Because like if you're a streamer, there's like 1,000 people who are just there to hear you make funny scream.
Yeah.
Like they're only there for like the highlights. They're not there for like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You know, obviously I don't care. Like do whatever you want as a viewer, especially because it's your time. You know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think there's just like a lot that I have to say that like wouldn't be appropriate to like rant about on stream. And that I don't know, I can say better in song or like in a rap.
Gotcha. Are you working today at all or no?
Yeah, I'm actually working in an hour. I was about about to head out soon.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's like what I've been doing. It's just like working, making a little bit of money, making songs, trying to spread those around. Yeah, whenever I get like I you know, as with all like entertainment mediums, when you hit your milestones, that's when like you know, you start to kind of like exponentially grow.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I think the goal is to get like 50 followers on SoundCloud, because right now I have 5.
Nice.
So if I can just 10x that real quick.
But are you promoting it anywhere else other than SoundCloud? Because I don't think SoundCloud has like an algorithm
I have
that
a
promotes new music or anything like that.
I have an Instagram that I want to start like posting on for my music. And I'm kind of shuffling it around to all my friends. I think like whenever I make a song that's like certified fucking banger, like everyone I show it to is like, oh shit, that's fucking great. You know, that's when I'll like really start promoting it and like spreading it around and being like, everybody listen to this.
Gotcha. That's when you put it on TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, that's when I start like going really hard into it. Because right now it's just like expression and like learning how to make music. Right now it's like working on flows and like writing down lyrics and what's like gonna hit harder in a punchline in this spot, you know. And you know, trying to be unique about it as well, and not just like falling into the pit hole of being a rapper where you just like say the same things over and over and over again in every single fucking song.
I hear you.
Like, you know, it's because it's easy to rap. It's just rhyming words. If you like have rhymed a word, you can probably rap. It's just like rapping well. That's like the difference maker, and also making your voice unique to you. Because obviously there's a lot of like influences throughout a person's life. Yeah.
Sorry, Cade, 1 second. Coffee Lover, what's the charity? The charity is Canadian Red Cross, since I am Canadian. So I'm supporting the Canadian Red Cross. Whoop, that fucking completely fucked that camera up. Yep. Lamau. Good job. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We have the technology. We can fix it. There you go. Problem solved. Anyways, charity is Canadian Red Cross. The charity is called Raise the Colors, except I haven't done any colors yet because I'm still freaking building. But eventually I will be painting all of my models after they're all built. So yeah, we are raising money for the Canadian Red Cross. Me and my buddy Jackson, who was not the dude on stream, he was here earlier, but he is now gone, are building and painting our entire back catalog of models for both Warhammer and Dungeons and Dragons, and then painting all of them, and the charity ends when we have painted all of them. And we're trying to raise $1,000, and we're at $99.99 because people are hilarious. So, Ranik says, rap, unfortunately, is not my cup of tea. For me, it depends. For me, it depends on the artist. I am not a huge enjoyer of mumble rap. I don't like mumble rap, but there are some other rap that I find if rap is incorporated with other things that I enjoy, then it's like it works for me better. Like, I don't like coffee, but if you can put like a lot of sugar in the coffee, then I'm like, okay, you know what, this becomes tolerable. So like a band I reference occasionally is Falling in Reverse, if you're aware of them.
Were you asking me that?
A general question, yeah. You're the fastest to respond.
Yeah, I mean, I know Falling in Reverse.
Gotcha. So then, yes, Falling in Reverse would be like a band where it's still rock and everything. Oh, shit! Thanks for the $10, Coffee Lover. That's
a solid tenor.
Hey, Coffee Lover. I'm really sorry to inform. That's not for the charity. That was straight to me. The donation link is in the description down below, which will take you to the Tiltify page, or scanning the QR code here. Thank you for the super chat. I'll add another $10 to my donation because as well I didn't mention, but for every For every model we fully build and paint, me and Jackson are donating $1 of our own money once all our models are painted. And I have like 200 plus models, so I'll be donating like $200 of my own money when it's all done.
Well, now you're donating.
Now I'm donating $210. Oh, there's the music alert for the super chat. It's a little delayed, but
a little.
It's quite delayed. It's a YouTube problem. Twitch never had these problems. They were always right on point, so that's annoying.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Coffee lover. Oh, Lamau. Well, keep it for being an awesome human being.
Yeah,
coffee on me.
him.
Pog.
Sorry, coffee on them. I didn't mean to like assume shit.
Skull Coffee Lover. Can we get some skulls in chat for Coffee Lover? Thank you for the $10
I actually
donation.
have a genuine actual mug that I'm drinking out of right now. Like
Nice.
a fucking like beer stein.
Let's go. Skulls in chat for Coffee Lover. It's a free emote. You should all have access to it down below. So skulls in chat for Coffee Lover. Thank you for the $10, Coffee Lover. I will put $10 extra towards my donation to charity once all my models are built, so it doesn't go in my own pocket. But thank you so much. I'm sorry you got that mixed up, but I appreciate it so much. Thank you, my man. Or my woman, or whatever the fuck you are. I don't know, my Canadian goose. Preach.
Whatever you identify, thank you. You've done a good thing. Please take solace in the fact that you have helped a lot of people today, even if it was just $10.
Indeed. I'm a dude, no problem, homie. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Right. Yeah, so like rap is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I understand that. I'm not doing it to like become popular. Like obviously I want to do music as like a career, but I don't want to do that because I'm like pandering to what's popular. You know? I'm not trying to be like Drake 2.0.
But Drake's the shit. He plays Fortnite with Ninja.
Yeah, he did that one time, and he sounded and looked completely lost the entire time that he was doing it. It's actually hilarious.
But that doesn't matter because it was Drake. It would be the exact same thing if Donald Trump played Fortnite. He wouldn't be good either. He would be just as lost, but it would be Donald Trump playing Fortnite.
I would actually kind of flip my shit.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how they play. It matters that they played.
What if he was just like an actual ripper, though? What if he was like actually goated at Fortnite?
That would be the most amazing thing I'd ever seen. There is one president that I can think of.
I'm cranking 90s with my tiny little hands. I had to get this mouse specialized.
They did a great job over there. They always do a great job with these mice. Great people.
They do a great job. The Epic Games, they always they know what they're doing.
Yeah, we love them over there. Great people. Great people. Now, for any of the actual like American presidents who I think could actually maybe be like decent in a video game, it'd be Obama.
Probably.
He would be the one person I could watch play a video game and be like, you know what? He's not shit. Cool.
Yeah. I especially like my genre of music, I think is not like very typical because it's not just like rap. It's not just like boom bap beats and, you know, stylish flows. My shit's very like grungy and like grimy. Because it's trap metal essentially. I
was gonna say it's rapcore.
Yeah, well, something like that. It's something in that vein. There's a lot of like screaming and yelling and jumping around and like not just the like stereotypical, oh, I pop a pilly in my Rolls Royce, you know. It's like,
well, that's the kind of stuff I don't fully enjoy. And that's the same thing when it comes to country. Like there are some country songs where I'm like, you know what, I like this. This is actually decent. But then it's the stuff where it becomes too ingrained in its own genre that I just don't enjoy anymore. Like
it becomes a parody of itself.
Yeah, and like some people really enjoy that, but that's the stuff that I'm like, once you become a parody of yourself, that's when I don't enjoy it anymore. Like like country songs that are talking about raising cattle and drinking beer in the back of your pickup truck and stuff like that. I'm like, this isn't enjoyable anymore. And there's the same thing with rap. When rap is just talking about how many Mercedes you got and 15 chains around your neck and your wrist, it's like, this isn't enjoyable anymore. I don't care anymore.
No, rap is definitely better when it's coming from like a place of like personal experience.
I think any music is better in that
and of
regard.
course, like every artist, we exaggerate shit all the time, you know.
Yeah, but and that's fine. But
it's to make it's
have
to
a
make
message, have an
storytelling.
emotion. Yeah, have a message, have an emotion. Do something. Don't just
Yeah,
brag about
that's
your accomplishments that you may or may not have.
that's why I like this new song that I just released, Tamana, which means enough in Tagalog. It's because recently I was talking to a couple of people, and I, as a bisexual person of color, who like my experience is very weird because I don't really present as anything off of like the norm, right? And people all the time, they just like assume that I'm like a white straight man. Every time without fail they meet me, they just assume shit, and then they don't apologize. They're just like, oh well, I didn't know. Anyway, it's yeah,
this weather
like,
we're having.
Yeah, people just like assume shit about me, and they like try and make jokes about like, oh, how like the resident straight guy, especially in like LGBT communities that I try and interact with. It's like, I don't know, I get talked over because people just like assume that like, I don't know, they can talk for me, or that they don't. They just assume that they know everything about me because of the way that I present, which is bullshit. Like it's bullshit. And that's what the new song is about, is like, don't talk for me just because you like, even if it's coming from a place of like goodness, of like, I want to help, like you're actively hindering people by talking over them, by like talking for them, by making statements that you have no fucking like anything about, like, and saying that like, oh, everybody who is this like knows this or feels this way. Like that is more hurtful than it is helpful.
Yeah,
especially if you're like not part of those groups. But that's my 2 cents about it. I just it happened fairly recently where I was talking with a group of people, and it felt like I was getting edged out of the conversation because it was like I wasn't gay enough to like hang out with them. It's
that's wild to hear.
Yeah, no, it's just like it's frustrating because it's like it feels like I'm being judged because I'm like I don't present myself in a certain way, which would be infuriating if it happened like in one way of like, oh, you're not straight, fuck you.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to flip that around. I was like, could you imagine me until I was like, oh, you're not straight enough. It's like, how?
Yeah, no, exactly.
How does that work? Excuse me.
That's what I'm saying is like the hypocritical nature of like just the terminally online is absolutely insane, and there is no winning.
Nope.
Because
it's one extreme.
On the one hand, you have people who are actually fucking like racists and Nazis, and those guys suck, obviously. And then on the other hand, you have people like way overcompensating, over course correction, and then they end up like talking for you, or like not wanting to engage with you because you're not interesting enough. Yeah. Somebody said that to me one time.
That you weren't interesting enough?
I was talking about like how I was bi, and they were like, well, have you had like a male on male experience yet? And I was like,
that's wild.
No, not really. I was like, not really. I haven't. Like, I've had crushes on men before, which is how I know that I'm bi, but no, I haven't really had an in-person male on male experience. And they were like, oh, that's boring. I was like, fuck you. What the fuck? Huh?
I just love that. That's the most wild thing. Is like you learn someone's bi. It's like, oh, you're bi. Oh, that's cool. He had a male on male experience. It's like, why is that what we're talking about for the first thing like, here? Why have we jumped to the most extreme thing here? The fuck?
Yeah, right. It's like,
and then when you find out it's no, oh, you're boring. Like, bro.
Yeah, you're like entirely invalidating me.
That's wild.
Matters to me is how a given person acts towards me. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. I don't care what people think or say behind closed doors because that's not my fucking business. I don't know what's in your head or what's in your heart. Like, I can't claim to know you on that deep of a level. But people will walk around and like see how you like present yourself or act or, you know, talk or dress or whatever. And they just like, you know, they assume shit. And I don't like that, and that's why my song is called Enough in Tagalog, because it's me connecting with my culture and saying like I'm tired of being told that I'm not like enough of one thing.
Well, Cade, I hate to cut you off there, but I gotta get going.
Yes, sir. I gotta take a nap.
I gotta take a nap. How old are you, bro?
Well, I gotta take a nap because I work overnight.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You can have that. That's fair. You want to go? You want to go? And I will allow you to post your SoundCloud link.
Sure.
If you want. Just I figure you've been talking about it a little bit, so maybe chill that out while I catch up on chat here before I end it off. I'm a bit weird when it comes to music. There are genres I like which are near opposite. I'm assuming that meant opposites of one another. Classical like Bach on one hand and metal like Amon Amarth on the other. Yeah, I'm the same. I listen to everything. It's just when something goes too deep into its own genre, then I'm like, this isn't interesting anymore. Now you're just kind of making fun of yourself, and I'm like, that's not for me. And then yeah, what Sushi read out for your next message. Subscribed. Oh, you're still here, Coffee Lover. Poggers, thanks for the subscription, my man. Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Here's my SoundCloud. Go ahead and follow me on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/sadfaceguy.
All right,
because I couldn't just have sadface as my URL. I guess someone else took it.
And you couldn't just, do your regular Tora da Sushi either. Nah.
No, I didn't. Well, because that's not gonna like mean anything to anybody. That's way more of like a video game like username than it is like a rapper artist name. But yeah, there it is. If you enjoy like trap metal, like I said, it's still very experimental. It's probably not mixed well, but if you want to help a boy out, get some exposure going, I would really appreciate it. If not, that's cool. I hope you live a wonderful and exciting day.
I definitely thought you went, if not, that's cool. I hope you lose. And I was like, bro. I hope you lose.
If not, I hope you die.
Just, hey, it's chill, man. If not, fuck off. Alrighty. Well, it was nice talking to you, Cade. Have a good nap, and I'll talk to you later, mate.
Yes, sir. Later.
Bye-byes. Alrighty, chat. That'll do it for me. Another charity stream in the bag. We will be live again tomorrow, continuing charity streams. It's going to be a morning stream tomorrow because I have a flight lesson at 1, and then Jax and I are playing our first game of Warhammer 10th Edition after my flight exam. Or not my flight exam, my flight lesson. So that'll be that. Speaking of which, yo, Wingless, how did your flight exam go? Good. I passed my P-star with a 92%. Which was solid, and then I went for my first solo flight, and I filmed the whole thing on YouTube as well, if you wish to see it. It's not on this channel, because this channel is about fantasy stuff, Warhammer, Magic the Gathering, and Dungeons & Dragons, but it's on my personal channel. I'll link it so you guys don't have to go searching for it, but, yeah, so if you guys are interested in my personal channel, there's like no videos on there, but if I ever want to make a video that talks about just Torsten Nogel, just me personally, you can check it out on the Torsten Nogel YouTube channel. So linked in chat there. That's my first solo flight. So right before that solo flight, I wrote my P-star exam, passed with 92%, and then me and the instructor went up for 2 circuits, and he was like, "You're good enough. You can do this on your own." I didn't need to touch any of the controls or tell you anything, so we hopped out and then started filming, and then I filmed the inside, and whoop, off I went, and I did a solo circuit on my own. So, and I've flown solo now 4 times, including that since then. So a lot of my lessons now are just kind of being given to me in the classroom, and then I go up with my instructor for like 1 or 2 little things flying around learning the lesson, and then he gets out of the plane. He's like, all right, do the lesson by yourself now, go. And then I just go fly off on my own and practice by myself now. So yeah, lessons are a lot different now since I started soloing. But anywho, I gotta get going. I got Magic Commander tonight, going with Jackson. But thank you guys so much for swinging by. I appreciate it. I will be live again tomorrow, continuing the charity stream, continue building these terrain, and going through all the different models. So thank you, Sushi, for hanging out. Thanks, Ranik, for hanging out. And thank you, Coffee Lover, for hanging out and donating $10 towards the donation goal. When I can, I'll just... actually, you know what? When I can, I will just donate $10 myself to the goal, so the number comes accurate, and I won't save it until my end goal. I'll just donate the $10 to this later tonight. That way, it'll show up accurately and everything. So, thank you again, Coffee Lover. Appreciate it. All right, peeps. Have yourselves a good night. If you enjoyed the stream, tell your friends. If you didn't, you tell me, and I will see you all next time. Have a good night, everybody. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, song's ending. That's not good. You know what? Hold on. Before we end, we're gonna end with a proper outro, just like my regular streams. We're gonna go with the big old hype song to end, like I normally end streams.